Poker
Hello.
Stars. That's us.
Poker. We're the stars of poker.
Yeah.
Do you see the sweet title I came up for the stream?
Mm-hmm. What'd you call it?
Let's check it out. It's a great title. Poker with the minor YouTube Twitch stars.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, we had a sub there. Tavina with that 25 months in a row says, Ian and Heather know this already, but I just need to point out that Game Freak employee James Turner was responsible for designing the ice cream Pokemon Vanillish, Vanillite, and Villanux. Is there some kind of Turner ice cream conspiracy? No.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it.
By the way, the fact that there are Pokemon that are literally just
ice cream, yeah,
is amazing.
Is it amazing or is it stupid? I think it's stupid. W Nivik 100 bits all in for poker. Yeah, that's the plan. So hey everybody, welcome. It's Thursday morning. That means it's time for 18 games of counting. I'm James.
I'm Paul.
And we're gonna play poker today.
Mm-hmm.
I like how for months we were like, I was like, poker. Like, it's going to happen. We're going to get poker sometime. And then we got casino games, and that was a fucking shit show. Like, that was a bad stream. It wasn't a bad stream, but it was not a good game to get. And then I woke up this morning, and it's poker, and I'm like, Like, I kind of am not super into it this morning. Yeah, maybe when we start playing it, I will be. But then we started downloading the Poker Stars client. It's taken, like, it's 104 megabytes. It's taken like 15 minutes to download this thing. It's still going. There's still like 8 minutes left.
I feel like we're downloading this on a Nintendo DS or something for some reason.
It's ridiculous.
I actually went and did like a speed test, and this computer just be like, we don't have something weird happening, right?
Yeah.
No, apparently.
Poker Stars just sucks.
Apparently Poker Stars, I don't know, get some better pipes.
Poker Night at the inventory. That's cheating though. That's not the game we hit. You got to play the game you hit. That's the way it works. Granite Fish, 25 months in a row. Welcome back, Granite Fish. I appreciate it. Welcome to my internet, Lur. Well, this is just terrible. How do you live?
There's like XKCD comic that's like, internet is doing good. Yay! Internet is off. Oh, well, I'll do other stuff.
Yeah.
Internet is slow. I hate this so much!
Slow internet's the worst.
Yeah. Slow or like intermittent internet.
Yeah.
Like when you're just like on the edge of a Wi-Fi network or something.
So anyways, we are downloading Poker Stars. For anybody who doesn't know, so online poker has definitely had a little bit of a sorted history. At least in
sorted
history.
If you sort its history, it goes from good to bad. It's not good.
It's bad. Anyways, it's had a bit of a history here in North America, although mostly the United States. It was legal for quite a while. Then it was made illegal. A lot of people lost a lot of money, from what I understand. Sordid history, yeah. A lot of people lost a lot of money, and it sounds like it's kind of starting to make its comeback in the U.S. I know there's a couple states where I believe it is legal now. I think New Jersey is one of them. I could be mistaken. I get most of my information from what is his name? He's
Marshall?
A really big... No, not... Well, I mean, Marshall, yes, because Marshall's a poker player, but I actually watch a poker streamer. What is his damn name? Somebody in chat will know his name. I'm sure of it. There's enough of you that I'm sure you'll know who it is. One of the biggest poker streamers. Run it up guy.
Who isn't also a Magic streamer?
I can't rember. He is a Magic player. That's the thing.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's actually been suggested for... yes, thank you. Twitch TV Frank got it. Jay Carver. He's been suggested for the pre-release actually by a few people because he is. I mean, poker players are sort of notoriously also Magic players.
If you're gonna play Magic, you have to make money somehow.
Yeah, exactly. So I watch him play quite a bit. I don't think I really pick up on much though. That's the problem. Is that I often have him on sort of in the background. He's just an entertaining guy to watch, and it's interesting. But
so you don't have the like MLG poker
No,
strats?
I definitely do not have the MLG poker strats. I've talked to Marshall about poker quite a bit, but mostly from a not from like a how to play it standpoint. Basically, everything else. Like,
have you ever actually played with Marshall?
No, I did go to one time. I was in Seattle and I was staying with him, and I happened to be staying with him during one of his poker nights where he actually just doesn't go to the casino. He has a home game with a bunch of his friends. So I went to that, and he was like really trying to get me to play. And I was like, no, this is a horrible idea. And the buy-in was like a couple $100, and I was like, no, this is literally just me throwing my money away. So I'll sit and I'll watch.
Like, yes, that's why I want you to play.
Yeah, exactly. So I was just like, no, I'll sit and I'll watch and I'll try to get the hang of it. And nah, I've never picked up. I love poker. I love watching poker, but I don't think I absorb anything in terms of skill. It's just fun. Yeah, Efro is also a poker. Efro is a major poker player. Like, he's won a bracelet, I think, at once or twice. I don't know. I'm pretty sure once.
A bracelet is what you win?
World Series of Poker. You win a bracelet. And obviously a shit ton of money. Yeah. Here's this shitty little bracelet you get. Woohoo! Well, how much money do we make? Oh, you don't win money. Yes, we're going to play Texas Hold'em. We even have the rules up, which we'll go over. I have the sort of abridged rules.
Yeah. From what I understand, Texas Hold'em is it's become basically the de facto standard.
Oh yeah,
poker.
Yes.
I mean, like, it used to be that there's all sorts of different types of poker and stuff, but I feel like,
and you can play a bunch of different kind of poker on PokerStars, but
I feel like in the last
it's been like
10 15 years, Texas Hold'em has basically become the go-to.
I got you, fam. All right, sick. You guys can tell us whether to hit or stand. Wait, no, damn it. Yeah.
Is it a handmade friendship bracelet? Or one of those? Yeah. You get like one of those like rubber bracelets.
Yeah.
Aha! It's done.
Hey. English, yes. I don't need any of this.
Hard mode.
I agree.
Playing poker.
Actually, we'll just do the desktop so we can find it. All right. Installing.
Playing poker in German.
Space required, 310 megabytes. Space available, 50 gigabytes. I think we're good.
Now it's going to be like downloading client.
Yeah,
like,
many gigabytes.
God damn it.
No, this client can't be that complex. It's not a very great. PokerStars.com. PokerStars looks like the Magic Online of poker.
Why are we playing that one? Why don't we play one of the one? Can we play one of the ones that's like a live, like a video of like a live person doing the stuff?
What is going on here? Contacting site. How much of the company are they letting you gamble away then tonight? So we're gonna start with, because there is just free. All right, sign up. We're not gonna show you any of this. There is a free account, so it should be fine. All right, so let's create.
We're going to. We are. I think we're gonna try to. Unlike last time.
Oh wait, poke blur.
Hey, it's available too. Unlike last time, we are going to try to play with some real money. So we're going to start playing with fake money, but we didn't. So with the casino games, we put like $50 in because we were like, hey, we'll try to actually bring some real money in. But all the games were so crappy that we never actually felt like it was worth it to really do any money. So we didn't actually spend any of that $50, and we just withdrew it again at the end of the session. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay. Welcome to PokerStars. If you want to learn about our software and the features of each lobby, use the guide bar. Okay. Okay. So
can we make it big?
Yeah. Can we actually, like, is there a full screen option, or just, I guess we can do this. Hide that. Got some nice commercials down here. So
these are all the tables. Stakes 200. Whoa. Let's scroll down the old list there.
Scroll down the old doodly list.
There's a.
Oh,
Here
there
we
we
go.
go.
1
1
cent-
cent tables.
1 cent, 2 cent tables.
Okay, so hold on a second. So we have no.
So that's big blind, little blind, right?
Yeah. So here's a question. So these are cash games. So cash, Zoom. Zoom is a special table format. As soon as you fold, you'll be dealt into a new hand with different players. Ooh, that's kind of cool. That means we just go.
So it's like the
Sit and go tournament are tournaments that start when the required number of players registered. Spin and go is spin and go. KO is knockout is a type of tournament where with 2 ways to win, eliminate the other players to win the immediate prize. Oops. And be amongst the top finishers to win even more. Beat the clock tournaments have the preset duration. There's playing for no money, small change, under budget, and too much real money could mean yeah. So here's a question: how do we play? Real money. Here we can switch over.
all right.
Because we can show them all this, I'm sure. So here we have the option, which is just underneath the sub counter, which needs to be refreshed. Real money or play money. Let's go with the play money for a minute here. I like 25 million, 50 million.
I like why it just makes people feel fun.
Yeah, it's just like, I bet $1 million. It's just like,
Buy-in range $1 billion. That was the one at the top there.
which one?
If you click on the top one. Yeah, buy-in range 1 to 5 billion.
Billion. That's awesome. All right, so let's go like that. Oh, there we go.
Billion.
These are the stakes we want.
50 to 100.
Yeah. So these are just table names, right? So I guess these don't really matter. I don't know what the number beside here is though.
Is that how many people are currently in that game?
No, this is a player count.
Oh.
I don't. Oh, maybe this
that's
is
the
max
max
player. Yeah.
So we can't. Oh, so then there's like the wait. So we want to join a table that's not currently full.
Do 1 cent, 2 cent first, so you just don't lose much. Well, first we're gonna do play money. So let's organize by this, and go down and get in a table with 6, I guess. All right, seat me.
Whoa.
Oh Christ. Okay. Available play money chips, 3,500. Buy in. We can buy in for 10,000.
That's the minimum.
And that's literally all we can do. So okay.
And make it. Oh, what? Really?
That's as big as you can make it?
How are we supposed to be big poker players when this thing is so small?
Okay. Okay, so we have an ace, a 9, and an ace. So we raise to 200. Fuck, I don't know.
We check or raise?
Raise. Fuck. This is such a bad idea. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
You said you knew what you were doing.
No, God, no. I never said that. In fact, I'm pretty sure I just spent 10 minutes before the stream being like, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, here's the river.
Where's the fold option? Oh, we're here. Oh, okay, shit. Check.
70, we got 79.
Fold any bet.
Fold to any bet. Yeah, this is already maximized.
Yeah, we're folding. Let's take that off.
Call 995. Call any. Yeah, can we make this? We can't make it any bigger,
You
right?
can't make it. You cannot.
I mean, I
make
guess
it.
I can crop this out. It's just annoying, though.
Three and a king. That's a fold, right? King high. Fuck. Yeah, we're folding here.
All right.
See, the problem here, guys, is I don't think your help is going to work because I don't think we have enough time to wait that long. But I folded that hand. It did not look like a hand I wanted to keep.
Fold now.
Somewhere
Never
Marshall is
fold.
screaming at us right now. I mean, probably.
Always fold.
Jesus. See, this is a problem with fake money is people are just sort of a lot more like, fuck it, whatever. Like,
Right.
don't care, not real.
If you have % of chance of winning when all in.
We would have 100% lost there. Okay,
Ooh.
see, now this...
Okay, I don't know much about poker, but
this seems really good. So let's...
we don't want to scare people off, though, right?
No, I think we go raise to 500. I don't know. They're gonna... Oh, they're in.
They're in?
Pocket rockets. Just all in? No, I want my money. Slow roll them.
Yeah, because if you go all in, then everyone else just folds, right?
I mean, that's kind of the point. I don't know.
Then again, in this version, maybe they wouldn't do that.
You could Skype Marshall in. No. That's okay. 6, 9.
That doesn't really help us at all, I don't think.
Not really, but it's
I mean, we
fine.
still have a pair of aces, which is pretty darn
Wow,
good.
2,500? Fuck you. Call. Got it. Got it.
Wow. Make it more?
I'll just check here.
Can't we make more money? Yo, buddy.
All in? Damn it.
What does he have? I mean, there's 6, 7, 8, 9.
I mean, I'm gonna do it, because fuck this. Like, don't get
3
it.
of a kind aces.
He has the straight. Screw you. Call. You... Damn it! He did have the straight.
Oh, damn it.
I hate poker.
So
This
that's
is why I
it.
was not excited about poker today. Bodied!
Well, that's it for poker. We just lost all our money.
Yeah, we still have 25,000, but I don't want to play with this jerk anymore, so screw you. How do I get out? Lobby. Can I just
James does not have...
leave now?
I thought that...
I wanted to get poker, like, weeks ago. Now I'm... Like, I woke up this morning, and it was, like, poker, and I'm like, ugh. Fuck. Fine.
Did you know more about poker weeks ago? Or?
No, I just was excited about the idea of poker, but now I'm just like, this is dumb. Seat me. Yep.
This is really annoying.
Yeah.
The UI. Ooh. McFlay. Why are there... There's 2 people whose avatars are doors.
Check. I like my king 10. We got this. Shit. Oh, we got a pair of tens.
Pair of 10s? That's not...
I'm in.
That's something.
Now you need to use ah, damn it with that $1,000 bet. Fuck you. I'm in. You don't have anything. I called to 1,000.
Call 1,000. Help! Help!
Oh shit. Fold.
Why, that guy just...
That guy just went in for 81 all in.
Oh, yeah.
I fold. I fold. Not. Oh, we were not going to beat that, and we
One.
would have. All right. Well, King 2. That seems like a fold.
Fold.
F6.
I was actually reading an interesting article that was talking about somebody who is he's not like a professional poker player, but somebody who plays a lot of poker, and he was talking about how he plays that he does a lot better online than he does in real life, like in physical poker, and he was trying to figure out why he ends up doing so badly or doing so much better online poker, and he realized what it was that when he's playing physically, he gets bored. Like when he's playing in person, he gets bored and is like, fuck it, I'll play this hand.
Right.
When he shouldn't.
When he shouldn't.
Whereas when he's playing online, he's like doing something on it. He can like have something open on the other screen or whatever.
Just read them like you do at Magic Games. It's like drafting. Yeah. We'll play this round, and then I think we'll do the real money. I think the real money will help.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a cent, like a couple cents here and there, I think like just because the problem with the play money is it's so easy to
People be like, all in.
yeah, just
all in.
all in, all in, all in.
Well, you play it like they do poker on movies. I always loved that. Yeah, if you believe like movies like Casino Royale or whatever, poker is just everybody going all in over and over again. The Key to Victory says, "Hey Dr. Slur, I just got a new button. I got the new button from Card Kingdom with my Fool's Gold 27 and it looks awesome."
Hooray!
Woo!
So folding means we're tapped out? Yes, essentially.
Yeah,
we,
it's like
we cannot respond.
How hard? There's 52 cards. Magic has 30,000 cards.
Yeah.
How hard can it be?
Yeah, this should be way easier. Obviously, this guy has Tarmogoyf. Is real money gambling allowed on Twitch? Yes.
Oh yeah. As long as it's allowed, as long as it's like legal where you are.
Yeah. Red and black seem open. Yeah, okay, that's probably the comment of the day.
I remember I saw there's, I forget what her name is, but there's a woman who's she's a professional poker player, and she was talking. I saw an interview with her, and they were just asking her about like Casino Royale, right? And she's like talking about how Bond is actually like a terrible poker player, saying like, you're sitting there playing against a guy whose tell is literally his eyes start bleeding.
Blood, yeah.
It's like, how much more obvious could he be? That could make it something.
We're on suit. It's not good, but
You could get there.
I feel like playing a hand here, so we sat at the last one. Again, it's fake money. We'll take it a little bit more seriously. I think you would fold this. Like, do you just fold this if we were smart, if we were good gamblers? I feel like this is a fold.
5-7 on suit is a good hand.
Is the Card Kingdom button still the clock? I believe so, yeah. So we got 222. Call 100 here.
A bit conservative.
Cut on hard red.
Have mana open for remand.
See, this is what I was afraid of, that today was just going to be... Ooh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'll take those.
3 of a kind.
I'll take those sevens.
I'll
take those sevens.
Do we want to raise?
Sure, let's raise. Ooh, that was snap raise.
I'm feeling lucky.
Alice 1726 with that just snap in. Fold. All right, you guys are still in. Ooh, okay.
It doesn't do us anything.
Check. Okay, we have a full house.
We do?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Full house. I'll call 100.
Sevens full of aces.
Yes, we won a hand.
I was gonna say, I would like us to win at least one hand before we go into real money.
Before we decide to go real money. We got it. See, this is a thing that like you can't just pick up. Like 100%. I apologize to the poker players in chat because I can't imagine how frustrating this is going to be for you. We don't know how to play poker. We are not good at this game.
Like, okay,
we will do our best, but it's just like, when do you call? When do you raise? When do you check? I don't know. Those are not things that I could pick up in like 5 seconds of playing online. So,
I mean, I guess it's the difference is it's like we know, it's like there's a difference between knowing the rules of like Magic,
yes,
and actually being able to like play Magic well.
Yeah.
We know that like the rules of Texas Hold'em are pretty simple.
Yeah, the rules of poker are fairly straightforward. Get the best hand, and here's a list of all of the hands in a descending order from best to worst. if you have this hand, you're going to beat this hand. That's an easy thing to grasp. And you guys could throw out information like raise if you get below 15, check above 17, right? Although that's obviously, I thought that was a real thing. That's obviously not. But to be fair, James, most players don't know how to do that all the time. Yeah. So we will do our best, and I feel like we can win some money today. We're already up $1,692 if you don't think about the fact that we lost 10,000 already.
All right. Well,
I'll keep
8,
this
9.
8-9 on suit.
Like 2 cards that are like whatever you call them,
Suited.
A run that, or like a suited concurrent or consecutive numbers.
Yeah, it's more likely. So like here,
suited connectors. That's it. Sequential.
Like here, we probably just fold.
Right, because we got nothing.
Although we can't. We have to check.
Oh, we're on the blind?
So we check, I guess. But we're fold on this thing. Can you tell me about yourself? I'm a first-time watcher coming from the poker listings. Well, first off, I am sorry. we are comedians. We are streamers and YouTubers and comedians, and we don't play poker.
In this particular show, we play in this case, the 18th most popular game on Twitch at the time.
At 8 a.m. Pacific.
At 8 a.m., which in this case happened to be
poker.
So that's what we're going to be playing. We have somewhat little experience in poker, but we're going to give it a shot.
Yeah, we're going to give it our all. So welcome to the channel. Enjoy. Give us a follow. You will never see us play poker on this channel again. That's actually not true. I do really want to play poker on AFK. I think that would be a ton of fun. See, we did this again, right? So we have 9, 10. Oh, this is offsuit, though. So let's fold this.
Are we on the... No, we're not. Are we on the blind right now? Yeah, we were on the little blind there. So theoretically, we could have... It was cheaper for us to hold it.
Yeah.
But...
Fold if you get black cards, check if someone raises, and always checkmate if possible. Yeah, IRL poker on AFK, I think, would be a ton of fun. Yes, I have seen the new... well, it's not... I saw the green-black legendary human that can make snakes. Which is pretty sweet.
Snake.
AFK with silly costumes. Poker on AFK would be great, especially if you can come up with a way of doing hand cams. We very easily can.
Mm-hmm.
It probably would only have to be... It would have to be like a 4-person game, though. I guess we could probably do 5. That would be kind of hard, though.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of little cameras.
Yeah. I mean, how many cameras can you...
I don't know if we've actually hit the limit on how many USB cams.
Woo. Okay, so this is good.
And so we're also... So right now we're the big blind.
Yeah.
So that means we got to... Like, there's no point in folding. Right?
Are there even... no money was put in before the game. Like, this was 50, raise.
Oh, you're the button. Sorry.
Yeah, this is the button.
What's the button? That's where you start? That's the start?
Button shows the dealer, yeah. Anyways, raise 200.
It's still a good opening hand, yeah.
Yeah, this is still a great hand that we're going to play.
Where's the... I thought there was a little thing that said who is the blind and who is the...
I don't think there is a big blind. I don't think on this table there is.
That seems odd. But anyway.
You guys need to do a poker stream and just be deadly serious? Wouldn't happen. We could maybe pretend to be serious for about 5 minutes, but then it would just roll out a thing. But I'm thinking like buy-in is like whatever. Raise 400. Screw you guys. Buy-in is, $25, and you bet with, nickels and dimes and quarters and stuff like that. Because that would make it fun. Because I think if we did poker at the Moonbase, screw you guys. I'm doing this. We're just look at this chip bonanza.
Everybody's very happy today.
Yeah, apparently everybody has. Wait, what?
But the
Damn it! Newmont Ghost! Newmont Ghost! What is going on? Screw you people.
wait, is that new mod?
What? No.
Oh,
no,
oh.
I'm just saying Newmont Ghost. Yeah, just notice the lure hello as well. Bastard. Because
That doesn't seem fair.
Because the thing is that if we were to do... Oh, wow, they just went...
Jesus Christ.
Screw you.
The river hasn't even come out yet.
I'm
What the-
calling. I'm calling.
What?
See, this is the problem with fake money. And this is why I think if we were to do poker on AFK, we would have to do it with our actual personal money.
Oh, here we go.
Because if it was just chips, we wouldn't
Right,
take
right.
it seriously.
Hello
Raising.
is our credits. Oh.
Okay, 3 kings. I bet 100. Would you just go away? They're all in. I call.
3 kings, 2 queens.
Yes!
Boom! Retire champion!
Oh my god, this hand's amazing too!
Full house, kings
Full
on
house.
queens.
Woo!
Sounds like a fun house.
And look at this fucking sick hand, guys. Someone get fleeced. I like getting fleeced. I've never heard that before. Cam needs to put on his poker costume. Yeah. I erase. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Yeah, we got all of our money back, by the way.
And more.
And more. Like
Did we start with 13,000?
we started with 35,000 total. This
really?
is kind of shitty. Yeah, like we've almost tripled our money in this game. Like I feel like we keep going. But again, this is one of those situations where I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know.
So let's just call. Nah, this is bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. This flop is bad. Let's check here. Okay, we got kings, ace high. No, I can't walk away. This is so good. We're gonna win. We're just testing the table, guys. It's fine.
That person says heart. What does that mean?
I think we lost. Yeah, we lost. I wasn't paying attention enough. I mean, sure.
Like, that's good.
Yeah. Let's go like this.
Ooh, big spender.
Let's see what happens. I'm curious. Like, let's test this out. Like, what happens if we bet? Again, like with fake money, it's like, well, this person has 29,500 fake monies. I put in 1,000 fake money, so obviously they're just gonna put in 1,000 fake money. They folded. Hooray! Der Pilsner, 4 months in a row. Sorry, can you switch over to the?
Lots of Rakdos support in this format.
God damn it! All in. What is this bullshit with the little heart? What the shit? Okay. I mean, fuck it, right? We have a pair of 7s. Do we just do it?
I don't know.
Screw you.
That is a spicy
Fuck.
pot.
Fuck.
Whoa, what?
Damn it! We lost a lot of money.
Easy come, easy go. All right, let's try to do this for real.
Let's just play this. Sorry, let's play this last hand here, or fold out of this last hand. Machea, or sorry, Der Pilsner with that 4 months says lots of. Oh, you got that one, yeah. Machea has just subscribed though. Welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Yeah, all that fake money is gone. All right.
Easy come, easy go.
Oh, fine. Fuck you. Let's just play out this hand and then we're done. Sit up next hand.
Sit out all hands.
Popcorn Squirrel. Great name.
Do we have to just sit out? Can we just leave?
Well, yeah. No, I'll play with this hand though. Popcorn Squirrel. 13 months in a row. I don't know how to poker. Are you winning? No. We were doing quite well, and then I kind of got greedy.
Yeah.
I honestly thought we had a good hand. All in for final hand. I mean, I guess. No, that wasn't all in.
Oh.
Oh god, they called.
I like all in except for $132. It's like, really, what are you keeping back?
Check. We have a three. We have
Like, we have 3 of a kind.
call. Yes, we did it.
What are we at now?
We're 21,615. All right. We're out of this. Leave. Okay. Switch it over because we got to sign up here or do something. All right. Real money. How do we do this? Account. Oh, God. Oh, we can select image. Okay. Oh, Christ.
There's cashier. There we go.
All right. Really, you can't PayPal? That's annoying. All right. So, maximum deposit $640 per 24 hours, $1,500 per 7 days, $3,000 per 30 days.
It's relative. Oh, you can decrease. I was going to say that's relatively modest, but
Yeah.
you can decrease. You can increase your limit.
All right. So deposit. Okay. So let's wait. Charge 60. Your account will be credited 40. Oh, because it's U.S. Canadian into U.S.
Sure, that's a.
All right,
that's
so
fine
let's
amount.
do this. Let's see if this is going to work.
Just can you find out you lost. Look, we've established this before. This is still less money than we spent on NBA or on the FIFA game.
Yeah.
And I think we've already got more entertainment.
All right, let's go. Sure, let's do that. We don't have a bonus code. Let's not save payment. No, do not save, but don't ask again. All right. Boop. Take that back. Submit. Okay, so this probably needs to be you, I assume. Dupe. Dupe. Dupe? That's right?
Yep. Well remembered, James.
And then it should be this, right?
Oh yeah, also NBA 2K17 that we didn't even actually get to play properly.
Yeah.
Are you worried about Kathleen coming and scolding you again?
Nope.
Not really, no.
Didn't really care last time.
No. I mean, as she said last time, she didn't know why she was so angry about it either.
Uh-oh. Why?
Wanna double check the...
Yeah, we're up 100 or $1,115 there. All right, let's try this again. Here, I didn't save because I didn't want to. Okay, deposit. Let's try this one more time.
The
There's a Visa, right?
yeah. If you win big money, would you put it into your own Patreon? No, because then Patreon just takes a cut of it.
We aren't going to be winning big money. We're going to be playing literally the lowest tables you can. So
Yeah, I mean, even if we did win a bunch of money, we would just have that money. We wouldn't have to put it into the Patreon.
Huh. Internet gambling restrictions set by your credit card issue. That would be interesting.
I didn't think we have anything like that. Can we do a different way?
Why can't we do PayPal?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true. We did get onto the BCLC website fine last time.
That wasn't with this card, though.
Right. All right.
Let's do
I
it.
guess give me your card, and I'll need to change something though.
I did check the. I did get the refund from the BC Lottery Corporation.
Yeah.
So that all worked out.
Shoot.
Did you get the coffee I sent you? Felipe Modesto? I do not know. Although I think we did get a package from you. I don't know. I haven't opened it yet because we were gonna Graham was gonna do
mail time.
a mail time with it. So if that's what is in there, then
Shoot.
that seems good.
How do I... Ah, there it is. This needs to be your address.
Oh, you can't have a different address than
It'll need to be matched the card, so... Rest of my Storm deck is coming from today from Card Kingdom. Sick! Hey, Senior Rod Rod, 100 bits. Oh my god, is this famous online poker YouTube star James Turner? No, never say that again.
That's a different James Turner.
Okay, updated address. Let's go to cashier. Let's try this again. Okay, make a deposit. With the, yes, deposit. Okay.
You would think the process of giving money to the casino would be the easiest part of the
Yeah, they'd be like, what's that? Your credit card's expired? Meh, no worries. Just give us the money.
Yeah. Just insert bills into your CD-ROM drive. We'll get it. It's fine.
What is going on? I don't know if we can. Your credit card information was entered correctly and you have sufficient funds. Your transaction was probably declined due to internet gaming restrictions set by your credit card issue. If you continue to have problems, you can try another deposit method.
Does TD have like a built-in thing for
IntroPay
that?
is a prepaid virtual Visa card that can be used online wherever Visa is, except you can add funds to an IntroPay card with your own credit card or debit card. If you have an Emperor card,
If you already have one,
so we would have to just get...
We have to like sign up for another thing?
I don't want us to do that. That's annoying.
Wait, you can buy play chips?
Can you...
Yay!
We just got more chips because...
But
wait,
just...
it didn't actually... It doesn't say... So you can buy play chips? Yeah, how much does that cost?
Presumably
what?
It's cheaper than buying normal money. Online gambling is definitely legal in Canada.
Yeah, no, it is 100%
There's a casino like in town.
No, you can absolutely. What is this? Oh.
Wow.
We might not be able to play because my credit card, I don't have one right now. I had to replace it. It'll actually probably show up today. Huh.
Wow. Apparently TD doesn't allow you to use your credit card on...
Why? It's so annoying that they can't do PayPal.
Insta-debit? What's that? Is that using a debit card? No, it's like a whole thing in your SIM and stuff.
Go back to the chat. Not allowing PayPal must be a Canadian thing? Interesting. Oh, PayPal, yeah. PayPal is... I mean, yeah, PayPal is an option for me in the UK, and then above that, PayPal absolutely forbids all gambling transactions. Dirt Pilsner with that 75 bits. Do they take Twitch bits? No, unfortunately not, but thank you for the bits.
Except Bitcoin?
No.
I don't think so.
You can do Visa, MasterCard, instant checks, instant e-checks, EntroPay, InstaDebit, NeoSurf, and PaySafe card. So theoretically, we could sign up for an EntroPay card and then add that. But that just seems like a pain in the ass. Dogecoin. Yeah, it's just
like a prepaid.
It's essentially an online prepaid Visa, is what Entropay is.
Bring a hand cam to the studio in town. Visa prepaid from the 7-Eleven. That actually would probably be the easy. That would maybe work.
Oh, I have some at home though, actually. I second free money play. Yeah, it's just free money play is kind of boring because it's hard to take it seriously. Like that was a problem last week or a couple weeks ago when we did the casino games.
Casino games
is when you aren't playing with real money. It's just so easy to just not take it seriously. Even just like 1 cent, 2 cent, it actually feels real. It feels real because it is real. And even if we win or lose $1, it actually like it's a thing. You could always play against each other and bet pizza. Yeah, and I'm not even looking for a thrill, just, an inkling of a thrill.
The cost thing is interesting because it's like there's that whole thing with the mental sort of load for, and they figured like this is highly relevant to people who to like mobile app stores and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Where they found out they've in studies they've seen that the cognitive load for somebody to decide to buy something for $1 and to buy something for $10 is actually about the same.
Yeah.
That as soon as you go from free to any amount of money, regardless of how much it is, people are like, that's actual money now.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's a stupid amount of money. Yeah, like what a different... Well, the problem is, though, that it's not that TD is blocking PokerStars, it's that it's blocking casino. Like the BC lottery thing doesn't have actual poker, right? It's just like
it's just video poker.
Video poker.
You don't play against people, so that's 11:20.
Yeah, so the prepaid gift card would be a thing. One way to do it, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of a pain in the ass, but we could go get one.
Although, how much is the...
Oh, you can do an amount at the end.
Oh, you can just put in whatever you want, because we could just go get a $50. All right, well, I guess I could, we could take a quick break.
Can we add credits from Google Play or Apple? No.
No. Literally, our only options are Visa, MasterCard, Instant e-checks, or for online. The fact that, like, I've never heard of any of these other online things, especially NeoSurf, that just sounds like that sounds like an online chat program for like tweens. It doesn't sound, it really does.
It doesn't sound
even the logo looks like that.
Yeah, it looks like the Nickelodeon logo.
Transfer to player. Like, so you could theoretically. I don't want to. Yeah, like if we're gonna do this, then I'll just go buy a prepaid card because I don't want to. We do have 49,000 fake monies though.
We're rich in fake money.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess let's take a quick break. I will hop in the car. I will run over to 7-Eleven and pick up a $50 prepaid Visa and come back, because that should work. So, I have no idea how long it takes, but I just tried to send $10. Oh.
How does that, like...
How does that work?
To our account?
Whoa. Can we hide this? No, just hide from a search feature.
They sell prepaid cards in supermarkets? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, going to the 7-Eleven is fastest. Or going to the Max.
It's like 2 blocks away.
It's not far.
Or 3 blocks away.
It doesn't look like whatever money you sent through is here. At least not. Complete this step. Okay, I don't know what that is. Challenges. No. Currently, we have no challenges available. Okay.
Challenge is play poker.
And slushies. No, I don't want a slushie. I guess. Oh,
Who the hell's that guy?
I don't know. Hi, dude. Scoop?
Scoop is just, it just takes away all your money. It's like, all right, you just scooped.
All right. Well, if that money comes through, who sent it?
Wild Peaks.
Wild Peaks. If that money, they sell prepaid cards in super. Yeah, they do. All right, whatever. Let's take a break, and I'll be back in a few minutes.
Wait, was it Wild Peaks or was it somebody else?
Keep going up.
Oh no, Wild Thing. Sorry.
Wild Thing.
Or Willed Thing.
I think someone at PokerStars has to approve it.
Wrong Wild.
Wild Things. All right, cool. Well, if it shows up, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't show up, we also appreciate it. But
Yeah.
hopefully you can get your money back.
I mean, if it has to be approved by somebody at PokerStars, A, that's weird. But B, I guess it could take a little bit. Can't you get a card for it on Maximus Cards? I mean, probably, but I'd rather not have to sign up or buy some...
It's like sign up for a thing to sign up for a thing to sign up for a thing.
Yeah,
it's just so annoying.
Stupid. So, all right.
All right, we'll be back. Or James
I'll be back.
will be back.
Yeah,
Apparently, I'll still be here.
You take a break or chat.
All right, I'll take. Let's take a quick break, and then I'll be back, even if James isn't back, and we can talk about stuff. Hey everybody, welcome back to 18 Games and Counting, which is currently just me, because James is out attempting to get a prepaid Visa in order to, so we can actually give the casino some money. Because it turns out that giving money to an online casino is more difficult than one would think. You would think that the giving money would be the one process that they would be super good at. But in the meantime, a very generous person from our chat, Wild Thing, has sent us $10 on here. So thank you very much. I guess we could get started with this. Wait, why am I even putting the... It's not like there's amazing sound. So I guess we can give this a try without James. Let's switch back over to the... So, let's look what we got here. Let's go, here are the real cheap ones. Fedosa, Graphias. Oh, too late.
What?
to lose all our money before you came back. Okay, we got $10.
Sorry?
We got the $10.
Oh, did we? Cool.
Yeah.
Here, in keeping with the gambling theme today,
Ooh.
I literally found $1.
Oh, it's reversed.
Where I parked.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, I found $1 on the ground where I parked. I was like, well.
If you had kept that money, we would have been ahead today.
Yeah. All right. Here, you can scratch it.
I'm so excited.
All right, so we have 10, so let's go ahead.
A top prize of $10,000.
You want to switch it back over?
Oh. Gold Rush. There's gold in them bars, scratch and sniff thing. Wait, not scratch. Why don't they make these scratch and sniff? They should. Man, I got those that like prepaid PSN card when I was trying to get The Last Guardian, and I took off the like thing covering the number, and it ripped the number off with it, so I couldn't read the number. It was so annoying. All right. Need wait, is it? Shreds pay 3 identical prize amounts. Boom! $2! Yo!
Awesome.
Check it out.
Oh, whoops.
That means we're already like $2 up because you didn't pay any money because you found the thing free. Boom!
If you're using a gift or prepaid, make sure the card has passed the activation period before attempting deposit. You can check the status available. All right. Well,
did it not work?
Well, I'm trying again because I selected Visa, and it is not.
It's not a Visa?
It's
it's MasterCard. Oh.
Hey, it worked.
Are you boys in here gambling again?
Yeah, but this time we're
Check
going to
it out.
actually do it.
$2. James found $1, bought this, and we got $2.
Okay, so now you quit while you're ahead.
So we're
too
already way ahead.
In fairness, we didn't gamble last time.
Yeah.
You were literally putting your money into a slot machine.
No, we weren't. We never
fake-
actually used the
it was
real
fake
money.
money, yeah.
It was fake money the whole time.
Oh.
Today we're using real money, though.
Ah!
But today we're playing poker.
Yeah.
Get Marshall on the line.
It's not gambling if you're guaranteed to win. Because you're, awesome.
See, look at these average pot sizes. 35 cents. 17 cents.
I like that the stakes are the same, but the average pot sizes change a lot. So it's like some games have big spenders even though they're only on 1 cent, 2 cent.
All right. I think we're here.
All right, here we go.
Take the seat.
Oh, you can choose what seat you
And our
want.
buy-in is $1.60.
Our minimum buy-in is 80 cents.
Yeah.
Max buy-in $2.
All right.
Wow, fucking high rollers over here, $1.60.
Yeah, we're in for $1. We're in for $1.60. Okay, so
You know what you could do with that $1.60? You could spend it on something that brought you joy.
yeah, like this is bringing people joy.
Yeah.
Are you guys having fun? Do you feel joyful? Here, you can switch over.
You could give that money to charity and make the world a better place.
Any money we win, we'll donate to charity. Beyond our investment of however much this was, $50. Also, we can just transfer money out. We win too, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get through all this anyways. So.
Kathleen is bringing me joy. Well, there you go.
Wait for big blind. Okay,
Let it be said that I disapprove of gambling.
I just find it considering the stuff that we have spent money on for the stream, it just is funny to me.
I just think I don't know, like it's not that I would stop people from gambling, it's just that I'm like, why would you throw your money away?
Like I said, we got NBA 2K17 and the fucking thing didn't even download before we had to stop the stream.
Well, then you should have an NBA 2K17 makeup stream to get your money's worth.
All right.
It's terrible.
8 queen.
I don't want to.
What are we going to do?
Fold and walk away and reflect upon your decisions in life.
Ace queen. That's probably a fold, actually.
We won.
Oh, boom! $1.60. We're back up to where we were.
Yeah. We did it. So we're the small blind. Now we actually have proper blinds.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. So, which means that playing gives us a little bit.
So this seems like not a great hand.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it costs us like half as much to call, right?
So these people have all folded.
Yeah.
So let's see what this person does. They folded.
So the guy with the blind is the only one staying up because
Yeah.
he doesn't.
So do we
lose
call?
anything. We could call it, sure.
Sure, let's call it 1 cent. I'd like to try to play here. Okay, so they raised by
6. They raised by 4 cents.
so I'm gonna fold now.
Too expensive.
Yeah, that's too much for my blood. Okay, this is a bad hand. We're
Yep.
just folding that hand. What was our hand again? So this is fun. Now we can see if we were going to do anything. So we would have a pair of 4s. We would basically have the flop right now.
Which everybody has.
Which
so
everybody
that
has.
doesn't give us
so
much.
it doesn't do much.
Right, it's the flop, and the river is the extra card. I kept doing it the other way around.
Yeah. In fact, we have the rules. We could go over the rules. All right. See, like King 2, like I don't feel like that's a good hand, right? Like King 2, but
I mean, this is
King High seems like it's. I feel like you go like you at least call when you have the face card King High there. So let's try it, and if you guys disagree, you can tell me to.
The flop, the turn, the river.
Yeah, see, this person just raised by quite a bit, so we're folding now.
Yeah. This is the thing. I'm talking about. There's the like whatever it's called, the speed table or whatever.
That seems bad.
Where like as soon as you fold, it just drops you into another game.
Into another game, yeah.
It means you're not playing against the same people all the time, so you don't get the like this guy's an asshole or this guy's a, this is somebody who bluffs a lot or whatever. But
King 2 is pretty trash. That's what I figured. See,
Yeah.
now that's good.
That's
so
interesting.
Let's go. Let's raise. Let's raise to 10 cents.
whoo, bam, we're gonna drop a dime on him.
See, these all people just fold, which means we make 3. Oh, they went. They
Ooh,
called.
That's a good point. Can we, in the settings, can we make it so that for our appearance, we're at the bottom of the... no, that's not it. I thought that was the thing.
I think we just bet here.
Yeah.
We have 2 pair.
Can we make it so we're at the bottom of the table?
I don't know if we can. So they... Okay, I'll call. Check.
Nothing.
What? 34 cents? Are you mad?
Whoo!
I think we just call.
Somebody's a big spender.
Do we raise here? Or call?
I thought it's call, I think. Click on...
Sit here.
Wait.
Check.
There we go. We're just facing away from the table for some reason.
Okay, so now what do we do? So they just went 28 cents. So we can call it 28 cents. We have 2 pair.
Yeah. We've got a pretty high pair.
I
but
feel
that's
like we
it.
just call and roll the dice here. I feel like we
Yeah.
call. I think we're in a good spot. Yeah, we got it.
Nice. We're above where we started.
So now, do we keep this kind of hand, right?
We're in the positive.
So we have
I don't think we keep this. Oh, on the other hand,
Because
we're the blind right now, aren't we?
yeah.
Oh, so we have we might as. Oh no, calling puts us to 4.
Yeah. So, do you just call with a queen 5 on suit?
Yeah, we're big blind, so we might as well call. I think. Somebody already raised 3 times. Not against the raise. Oh, okay. You can keep this.
Keep same suit. Yeah. Like I feel like this is one you keep. So we have pair of 5s. So let's just check here. Well, we only have one person in, so let's just check. They bet 10 cents. We have a pair of 5.
It's not much.
It's not much. So I think now we fold.
Because we're only 2 cents in right now, right?
Yeah, I think now we fold.
I think we fold.
That's fold. That's just a bad hand.
We were a little blind there. But.
We're a little blind here. Because we're in for the 1 cent. This person's set out, it looks like. Alright, they get that $1. Or 5 cents. Let's see, another bad hand, right? This also seems bad.
Think so? I mean, it's consecutive, but the
Yeah,
chances of picking that up are pretty slim.
Yeah, you never. I don't think you do that.
Ooh, Marshall's here.
What? No, Marshall.
What
are you
incarnation
doing?
is happening here?
Stop it! Just go away. No. No, I'm just. This is. Just
What are you talking about? We're doing awesome.
It's consecutive.
What's going on? What? What's wrong with consecutive? Is that not the terminology?
I think it's just because it was bad.
Yeah, we folded.
Yeah.
We didn't take the consecutive ones.
Oh, Christ. Oh, God. Yeah, we're up almost 50 cents. Fold. Oh, dear. Nobody can help us. This is...
All right, we're big blind right now.
Fold. So none of these guys are in. Raise. Oh, fuck that.
Guy raised 6.
So we gotta call to 4 to see some cards. I feel like you just fold out here. I don't know. Sure, let's call. Let's see some cards.
I feel like...
This is bad.
I don't know why people... Is it just because the word consecutive is the wrong word?
I don't know. Check. Fold. I'm not going in for that. See, this is... You guys have said numerous times that this is bad. I think we're just dead here. Yeah. Fold. Take the 2 cents. Go buy something pretty. See, we keep getting these hands. They're...
Oh, connectors is the more used term.
Oh. Well, now we know. Fold.
Lol, this is amazing.
Amazing is probably the wrong word. I should just... Maybe I'll just call Marshall and be like, alright, this is what I have. What should I do?
Stop. That's what you should do.
Quit. Deposit the money in a bank account. Close the stream down. And never talk about this again.
We're up, what, 40 cents?
The biggest problem is that we don't really have it yet. Tell them to read the signals and go into spades. Skype him in. I assume he probably has things to do. New stream, who dis? This is also a bad hand. You just got up?
Just the deal we just I mean, I guess that's what it is a lot of. It's just a lot of folding, waiting for the right hand.
Yeah.
I'm around if you
All
guys
right.
want help.
I mean, okay, hold on. We can set out this next hand. All right. Actually, we should just be able to exit this, right?
Yeah,
we can just.
I mean, we can just leave.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to leave? I assume leave now doesn't do anything. Okay.
Do we lose our stake if we leave? Is that how it works?
I don't know. All right, let's try this. Fine.
I think we do, yeah.
Okay. How do we want to do this? Skype on this. Do you want to switch over here?
So we can Skype on this computer.
Well, we
or
can
on
Skype on this computer because then we can screen share. Right?
We could do that on here too.
Oh, and share this screen?
Oh, right. Oh, sorry. Screen share so that
Yeah.
Marshall can see it. Right.
Yeah.
You lose when you. If you leave the table, you lose whatever's in the pot.
Wait,
Do we lose whatever?
No, because we didn't have anything in the pot because we were sitting that hand out.
Well, wait, but why are we down so much then?
We're not.
We're 40, 46. Like, weren't we at $60?
This is American. It
Right.
It changes it into.
Well, we were at $10.
And then we added another 50 Canadian. I need to download Skype apparently. Skype. Download it. Is this the proper Skype?
I don't know.
Because there's bullshit Skype. Yes, this looks right.
Yeah, there's the preview of the Windows 10 Skype.
No. You want to pass me the headphones? And also you'll probably want to plug in some headphones yourself.
Oh, do we need like the mic too?
We have a mic. Ugh.
So it doesn't get feedback or whatever.
All right, installing Skype. What time is it? All right, we got time. We got time to play. Yep, surprise guest.
It's not that much of a surprise.
Why is Skype taking so long?
Do.
All right. God, I assume that's my password.
Apparently it was.
Cool. Video. We don't have a camera, so that's fine.
Yeah. But so it'd just be a screen cap, right?
Yeah. Screw you. Don't care.
Yeah, I guess if we did it on here, we could show him the XSplit view. But so he would see us as well.
Yo. This is silly. H Queso with 100 bits. Thank you. All right. So do we just do a call? Because we aren't doing a video call. We should be able to share.
No, I think you have to do a video call
to do the
screen share.
Really? No, that can't be right.
Because we are going to be sending video to him, just not.
But
video
yeah,
of
the
us.
screen. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Now, how do you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Good morning.
This is such a
What are you guys
terror.
doing?
We hit
What is
poke.
happening?
It's not our fault.
I'm like, what weird game are they playing today? Wait.
Yeah,
I
we're
know,
playing.
I know that one.
I can.
Yeah,
I
there
can.
you
Which one?
Click there.
Oh my god.
Share screen.
Screen.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
can share the screen without video,
Yeah, this is fine.
which is probably better for your viewing audience since I just rolled out of bed like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, so we're sharing.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I see a desktop
Okay.
with a purple monster on it.
And now you see Poker Stars.
I do.
All right.
Oh, you guys are so lucky.
I don't know if lucky is the term. So we
Just the ability. You live in a free country where you can actually play poker online.
Oh, that's fair. Isn't so? I believe there are a few states that are slowly coming back into the fold. Are there not?
That is true. Yeah, New Jersey has, Vegas has some, but what they've done is they've made it specific to the state.
Right.
So you only can play against people who live in the same
In the
state
state.
as you.
Yeah. So
It's so weird.
So it's like there's like 5 games going and they're all just like nothing.
and it's the
you
same.
know?
It's the same people day after day. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
They just don't. I mean, they hit critical mass enough to have a site running, but not one that you can actually do things with. you
right.
know?
So are we here? Are we playing against other Canadians? Or are we playing against just everybody around the world? I guess.
You can be playing against anybody in Europe or Canada, any country that PokerStars is viable in. So it could be anybody.
Right. I saw some of the stakes at some of these tables are actually in like euros or pounds.
yeah.
Oh, is that right? Interesting. I mean, look, this stuff went down for us in 2011.
Right.
Like I haven't played a hand of online poker in years now, and I used to play a lot. Like
Right.
I played 14 tables at once
How
when
do
I
you,
played.
How do you?
For like a year straight. That's what I did.
That's what is that? That's I don't even know what that. There's like double queuing and triple queuing. I don't know what 14 queuing is, but
Yeah, I don't know either. And that put me, of people who grind online poker kind of in the middle. Like there's people that do 30. Like it's just absurd. Yeah.
I guess
I could never do 30 though.
That's the thing because with Texas Hold'em you're folding so much.
That's correct. Yeah, that's a big part of it for sure. I also played 2 different games while I was doing it. I also played Omaha 8 or better on 4 of the tables, and then 10 of them were no limit hold'em.
Don't even know what that other one is.
Yeah, it's a 4-card game. Instead of 2 cards, you get 4.
Okay.
And you play. It's also what they call a split pot game, where it's kind of weird, but the concept is actually really simple. The half of the pot goes to the person with the best poker hand, and half goes to the person with the worst.
Oh,
Oh,
interesting.
what?
Yeah. So you can win both because you're using 4 cards, so maybe 2 of the cards work for the best hand and 2 of the cards work for the worst, but yeah, obviously that doesn't happen that often.
Right.
Oh, that's so weird.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So what are you guys doing here? You're playing a little 2 cent, 4 cent here?
We're playing a little 1 cent, 2 cent.
Well, 1 cent, 2 cent. All right. The microest of micro games.
It looks like
good.
it's-
That's a cool.
Oh, we can go. There's
Yeah.
also 2 and 5.
It looks like it goes 1, 2, 2, 5, 5, 10.
All right, so this is how this works. I understand you guys aren't trying to run up a career here, but I once did a thing with a group of poker friends called the Bankroll Challenge.
Okay.
And the Bankroll Challenge was we had $50 to start with,
Okay.
and we had to try to run it up as high as we could.
Okay.
But the main principle behind this is that one of the things that you never hear about from poker, but it's super, 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 super important skill to have, is managing your bankroll, how much money you're playing with. Because if you risk, like let's say you had $50 and you're like, well, I'm going to try to run it up as high as I can. I'll put $50 on the table and we'll see what happens, right?
Right.
If you lose it, you're out.
Yeah.
And in real life, when you're grinding poker, that means you don't have any working capital. You cannot make money anymore. You're broke.
Right.
So now you have to go get a job or borrow money until you can get enough to start playing again. So you would never, ever do that, right?
Right.
The idea is you want to have 20, 30, 40, 50 buy-ins in your bankroll before you buy in. So we would buy in for $50, and I would play at these tables until I could grind my way up to like 5 cent, 10 cent, and I actually ground that thing up to I ground it up a lot.
Now that you guys
played
have
a lot.
expert help, I'm much more in favor of this.
It's Kathleen. Hi, Kathleen.
No, I feel like that's hypocritical.
So
Kathleen
where
is
does
very
your
disapproving
guys'-
of us gambling.
Oh, is she? Oh, I see. So what's your what's your fake bankroll here? You know what I mean? Like you should put yourself in that. Are you guys just playing for fun? Or are you trying to have a little session here? What are you trying to do?
We put $50 Canadian in.
Okay.
And we actually got sent 10 so the fun thing that we found out today is the bank that we do all of our business with for the site doesn't actually allow their Visa cards to be used on PokerStars.
Oh,
which was pretty interesting. So I had to run out and literally buy a $50 like prepaid card.
Okay.
And somebody actually also sent us 10. So currently we have $46.75 American sitting in our bank.
Okay, and are you guys just looking to have some fun with it and just sort of toss it around a little bit, or are you trying to be like, let's pretend like what it would be like if we were online poker players or whatever?
I mean, I guess let like you're here now, so let's pretend, right?
Okay.
We have
then
about
then you are in the right place. You guys should play in the same game that you were in.
So the 1 cent, 2 cent.
Yeah, you should start out low with that kind of buy-in. Plus, you're kind of just getting yourself, acquainted with the software and the how the games feel and that kind of stuff too.
We were actually doing some of the fake money ones, and the problem
those are awful.
Well, the problem with that, yeah. So some of the ones there's literally ones where it's like 1 million, 5 million.
Yeah.
Average buy-in $1 billion.
I've never understood that. I never have. It's the weirdest thing, man. But the problem is that there's like such a huge difference for some reason in the human brain between there being literally anything on the line and nothing on the line. It's just absurd. Like it's 1 cent, 2 cent. Your whole entire stack is $2, and you will sit there and be like, God, can I really make this call here? But if it's like $1 billion, 2 billion, and it's worth nothing, you're like, whatever, call. What does he have?
all in 1 billion. Let's do it.
Yeah, and you're just like, sure, call whatever, because it's like who cares, right? You'd rather just see what they have.
Why? Every time damn it. Where's the take a seat button? Oh, damn it.
There was a seat, and then it was taken.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hit the join waiting list.
Or
usually
find seat.
Find seat.
Oh, there's one player in lot.
Oh, there we go.
This just gives you a random thing.
Yeah. So.
No, you want to buy in for the max amount, $2.
So $2.
Yeah.
And
the reason you want to do that is because if we get lucky and get in a good spot against somebody, we want to make sure that we cover as many people at the table, meaning we have at least as much money as them as we can, so that we can take advantage of our superior skill sets.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So it automatically checks wait for the big blind.
Yeah, you should do that.
Okay.
So you might
Yeah. If you don't, you have to post what that's called, and it'll just put the big blind out for you wherever you happen to be seated, and that's a minus EV play. That's a play where you're forced to bet, no matter what your hand is. Right? You're putting out the 2 cents before you even get to see your hand.
Right.
And that's a disadvantage. So generally, unless you're just like in some super hurry to get into action, I mean, it's going to be 2 minutes or 30 seconds or whatever, and you'll have a hand in a second anyway.
We got a serious pot going on here.
Oh yeah, man, these guys are shipping. All right, well, the diamond came in on the turn, though. Let's see if somebody has it. King Jack. Oh, the nuts. Wow. Oh, he hit a boat on the river. Wow, that was a sick river. Hot Bud 77 with a savage suck out there.
So
brutal.
So many words that I don't understand.
So, yeah, so they went all in, and the Russian guy over there, that is Russian, I'm pretty sure, he had the nut flush. He had the highest possible flush, an ace-high flush. But his opponent had top pair and got really lucky and hit another pair on the river when the board was already had a pair on it. So his hand was king, 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 deuce, deuce, which is a full house.
Right.
Which unfortunately for our buddy over there, beats his nut flush. That was actually a pretty sick cooler. So how have you guys been approaching this? Have you just been kind of guessing around at how you wanted to, which hands to play? Like, oh, this one looks fine. I guess we'll do something. Or
I mean, it's like we know the basically what we're going for, and so it's
the hand rankings and such. Yeah.
And so it's like we've been basically going for like if the opening hand is whatever, has the same the same suits or is like consecutive numbers. Or if it looks something, or it's a pair, or If it looks like there's something in there, then we do it. Otherwise, we don't.
Gas. This is such gas. You know, if you open up those suited consecutives, you don't want to let those go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, this is fantastic. So what we're gonna do is when you play micro stakes, which is what these are called, you know, you're leaning. A lot of your skill set comes from the fact that you know which hands to start with, and your opponents don't. They don't really care because they're like, whatever, it's $2, or they just want to splash around and have some fun or whatever.
Right.
Or they're just inexperienced, like they just don't know what those hands look like, and basically. You know, what they've done in poker is they've mapped out every single possible combination of hand, right? So, you know, if you just start at the very top, there's ace, ace, right? That's the best possible hand. And then there's king, king. And then it goes down the line until you get, you know, to start looking at weird combinations of cards like queen 8 and queen 4 and king 6 and all these other ones. And generally speaking, what you want to try to do in these games is to try to decide, roughly speaking, which percentage of those hands you'd like to play. And of course, you're starting at the top. So, you know, for example, if you played the top 10% of those hands, right? That would be the best hands in poker.
Right.
Those are the best possible hands. And you'd have to wait quite a while to see those, which is, like you said, Paul, part of the reason why people at micro stakes tend to play a lot of tables is because they're folding a lot waiting for those hands.
Right.
But you can also play more than the top 10%. You could play the top 15, 20, 50. I mean, you could do whatever style you wanted, and there are a lot of styles in poker that can accommodate that. So that's part of the thing that we'll be looking at when the hand comes to us is sorting out, well, what type of hands do we want to start with?
Yeah.
You know?
Right. So, like, there is sort of a deterministic way of playing, right? Where it's basically, you know, because the odds obviously for every hand are known. You know, it's not. It's
well, so they're known.
Out.
They're known if you were to go all in before the flop came out against another hand. The odds are known. You will know exactly what your odds are if that situation were to happen. Now, where poker gets really interesting, of course, though, is that you rarely go all in pre-flop.
Right.
So, for example, let's say you have a really good hand, right? Like an ace-king, okay? And you raise and your opponent calls, and you don't know what they have, okay? Now, if you were to be all in, you could turn over your ace-king, they could turn over whatever your hand you had, and we could just tell immediately exactly what the odds are that you win the pot, right?
Right.
That would be easy. But of course, in real poker, the flop comes out. Now you've got 3 cards that you're staring at, and now that changes the numbers all over the map, right? If you hit an ace, you know, and your opponent doesn't hit anything, you're 80-something% to win the pot. If you miss and they hit their pair, all of a sudden, you know, you're like 30 or 40% to win the pot. Like, it completely reverses it on you. So, and you have to constantly make that adjustment as you go through because it changes every time a new card comes out. And, of course, you have no idea what your opponent has. Like, I mean, well, I shouldn't say you have no idea, but, you know, you don't know that. So it's only deterministic in really specific scenarios. And beyond that, it's completely in the air. Like, you just have no idea, you know, where things are go, which is, of course, what makes it awesome.
And you know, the sort of betting different amounts in different situations, trying not to scare the other players off, trying to put the pot up as high as you can when you know you're in a good spot, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and then so that's a contextual, like, strategic decisions that you make that aren't necessarily based on what you have, but are based on what you think they have and what the board looks like. You know, a good example is sometimes people like to get really crazy, you know, before the flop with hands like king, king, or queen, queen. Right? But if an ace comes on the flop and you're still in there, that's what they call a scare card. It's a card that they're going to be very concerned about. Ooh, we got hands.
All right, we got a hand.
Ace-deuce suited.
That was a ridiculous hand, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
Or there was like $4 on the line on that one.
Wow. That's like 2 full buy-ins.
So we have...
Yeah, so you have ace-deuce suited, which is what they call a speculative hand. It's a hand that plays best when there's a lot of players in the pot because you actually want a lot of players in the pot because your hand, if you hit a bunch of clubs, is the nuts. It's the best possible hand. So you're what we call drawing to the nuts. So in this spot, depending on what these guys do, you're likely to just call this bet and see a flop and see if you can't hit something good.
Right. So
Right. And because you're on the big blind, you're incentivized to call anyway.
Yeah,
Right.
you've got a discount. This is an interesting flop. This is what they call a dry flop. Okay. This is a flop that's very difficult to have actually hit anybody, so it's a good one to bluff at.
Right.
You also could just check. It's up to you.
Right. So I'm going to check here, but what's the difference between just checking and betting there, right?
Yeah, so if you just check, you're effectively telling the table, I don't have anything. Like, you should bet here. You should bet like 12 cents or something. Because basically the rest of the players are telling you, I don't have anything. And it's really hard to have something on this flop. It's 6-4-6. Not that many people are going to have such a great hand on this flop that they want to bet it. So we're just going to bluff because they're
Right.
telling us that we don't think they have anything. Now, they might, and maybe he'll call and we'll be like, okay, fine. But there's a really good chance that our ace is good here. And look at that. We bluffed.
Boom.
We bluffed. Ship it. You have to say ship it when you bluff somebody like that.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Ship it.
So these are the kind of hands that, before you got here, we were like, so what do we do, right? It's 4,
Mm-hmm.
it's a jack, they're offsuit.
It seems like we got nothing.
It seems like you don't play this hand.
You guys nailed it.
All right.
Yeah, this is the worst type of hand in poker when it's big card, little card, and they're not even suited together. These are your bottom 10 to 20% of hands. These hands are awful.
So how much better would this hand be if this 4 was a diamond?
Almost not at all.
Almost not at all?
Yeah, like you would still fold it for sure.
And then we get, so now this next one, 10 ace, right?
Yeah, it's a good hand. It's
Yeah.
not amazing, but like, you'd call that in the top like 30% of hands, 25% of hands. It's a good hand.
Right.
Because you could theoretically get some sort of straight out or you get at least your pairs would be high, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a good start right there. Just the fact that like if you flop an ace, you have the top pair with a reasonable kicker, and kicker of course is that side card. I would call here.
Right.
And we'll see what you hit. But this is also the kind of hand that you have to be careful about because the type of hands that people really love are ace with a big card. And this is ace with like a medium card.
Right.
Yeah, so if you both hit an ace, you can find yourself in big trouble. Like I would just fold this here.
Yeah.
We've just completely missed everything. And there's no shame in that. You miss sometimes, you hit sometimes.
Yep.
The other thing that you guys have to be aware of strategically speaking, and this is not something that you'll be able to absorb just in one session, but it's just something to be aware of, is the dealer button, the little PokerStars button that's sitting in front of us right now. Yeah, that thing. So that is the most important strategic element on the table, even sometimes more important than your cards. So what happens is when you play poker like this, what we're talking about here is a concept called position,
right,
which is where you are relative to the people that you're playing the pot against. And the easiest thing to remember here is that being in position means that you get to make your decisions after your opponents do.
Right.
And that's good. That gives you a huge advantage over your opponent because you get to see what they're doing. Right. You just get to simply see, you get to react to how they play. And when you're the one that has to be the first one to stab in there, they can make actions against you that make your life absolute hell. Right. Just, they can bluff you more. They can take advantage of the fact that, you check, you're saying, I don't have anything. And they're like, okay, well, if you don't have anything, I guess I'll just bet. Right. And then you're like, okay, I have to fold now. And you didn't want to show them that you didn't have anything, but you also didn't want to bet with nothing. Ooh, this is my favorite type of hand right here.
Okay.
This is called a suited one-gapper. I'm not kidding either.
Yeah.
I figured it out. It's because there is literally a gap between oh my God, I'm so good at this game.
You did it, yeah.
So like in that last game, you saw that the ace actually came up there.
Yeah, it did. Yep, we would have hit an ace on the river.
But, you can't speculate on that kind of stuff.
No, you can't at all. No.
So in this situation,
you want to raise it to 6 cents. Yeah. So basically, anytime you're going to be the first one to come into the pot, you should always be raising it for in a game like this. You never should. Limp is the term. It just says call the big blind. Like it's 2 cents, and you'll be like, sure, I'll put in my 2 cents. You never ever want to do that,
Right.
Because there's a good percentage of the time that both of these players just fold, and you just get the blinds for free.
Right.
And our hand isn't great, like we need some help here to make this hand work anyway. And look at that, we shipped the
We
blinds,
got it.
right? And again, that was 10-8 suited. That wasn't some monster hand. And we just won money for free because we decided to raise.
Right.
So you want to make sure that you're doing that, whenever possible.
This seems like a bad hand.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the split, but without suited.
Exactly. It's a non-suited one gapper.
I'm curious because you just and this is what fascinates me about watching poker sometimes, is that you just snap, say, raise 6 cents. What? Mm-hmm. So what's the reasoning behind just why was the 6 cents the
instead
option
of
there?
8 cents or
instead of doing like 8 or 10 or whatever.
Yeah, so games like this tend to develop standards, for lack of a better term, where people just do similar actions to each other. And 3x or tripling the big blind is the standard open raise at a ring game like this.
Okay.
At a table with this many players.
nothing.
Yeah, that's an easy fold. That's one of the worst hands. Yeah, and so that's just, a good starting point. And the reason why you do it the same way every time is because, for example, if we had ace-ace, we would have also raised to 6 cents. Yet we had 10-8 suited and we raised to 6 cents. And that way our opponents can't ever figure out which one we have because we're raising to the same amount each time.
Right.
There was a different mode of poker that we saw in the thing that's like, I don't know what, I forget what it was called, but it like
Zoom
poker. Yeah, so like as soon as you fold, it jumps you to a new table.
That's correct. Yeah, that's a thing that is, of course, only available online, and it's something that both Full Tilt and PokerStars were developing right when Black Friday happened. That's an easy fold. Again, a big card and a little card is not good. That's something that happened. We call it Black Friday in the poker world, which is way back in 2011 when the American Department of Justice shut down PokerStars and Full Tilt and effectively online poker in the United States.
Yeah.
Through force. I mean, like, if you went to their website that day, you literally saw the seal of the Department of Justice instead of PokerStars.com.
Right.
It was a big flex move on those guys.
And they actually like took all the money too, right? Like if your money was deposited with them.
I assume this is a fold.
That's a fold. Yeah. What ended up happening was they took the money, but they ended up getting it back to the players roughly. And this is a huge controversial, crazy story, but the Cliff's notes on it are that one of the companies, which was Full Tilt Poker, they were horribly mismanaged at the top end of their corporate hierarchy. Mm-hmm. And basically the way that these things are supposed to work is, as a player, when you deposit money, the site is supposed to take your money and put it into a separate escrowed bank account along with all the other player money, so that at any time you can fold that. They cover all of the player deposits. Right? Like, what would happen right now if every player on PokerStars said, I want my money? They'd all get their money because they have it all in a bank account.
Right.
Because
Well,
they're not supposed to be operating as a bank or anything themselves, right?
exactly. And they're not supposed to be gambling, spending, giving away, or doing anything with the player money because that's not their money, right? That's deposited. The money that they make is from the rake, which is the small percentage of money that they take out of each pot, right? And so but Full Tilt was not doing that. They were giving their owners reimbursements from that money and mixing the player money with the company money. And when everything went down, a bunch of the player money was not there. It just didn't exist. And so they got into huge trouble for that. PokerStars, on the other hand, did appropriately separate out the money, and they paid back their players. Full Tilt, it took 2 years, and it also took PokerStars literally buying Full Tilt to do it. You can call or fold. It's up to you here.
Yeah, I was going to say, so like everybody is out except for this one guy who went up to 6.
Yeah, you can call. Why don't you call? And then just see a flop. And if you don't hit, you can just fold it. Yeah, this is and then you just check here, and then this person's going to bet, and then you're going to fold, and you're just going to be like, no big deal.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty scary board for you to continue on.
Right.
Anyway, and then eventually everybody most people got paid back as well from Full Tilt. It was a crazy time to be around in there. What were we talking about before that?
So the Zoom.
Oh yeah,
Zoom.
Zoom. Yeah, so they were coming up with that right when Black Friday was coming down, and it's exactly how you describe, Paul. You play a hand, and once you do, it just takes you off of the table and enters you basically into a pool with all the other players who are still playing, puts you all at a table, and deals out a hand.
It's kind of like the new thing that Magic Online's doing with the jumping you around in the middle of a draft, right?
You mean for the leagues?
Oh, for like
For
and
leagues,
stuff?
yeah.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it has a similar thing. Instead of having it be confined to one table, it's confined. Instead, it's confined to the whole player pool. And that way, yeah, it's quite similar. So
you go. So I guess it means you get to play fast, but obviously you don't get any of the actually learning your opponent's aspect.
exactly, that's it. Ooh, ace versus
Ace.
king. Look at these two.
By the way, Carpe Mentum is subscribed.
Hey.
And Hascow is resubscribed for 39 months in a row, saying Marshall knows what he's doing knowing what he's doing is a great addition to 18 Games Academy. Yeah,
agree.
this is highly unusual.
So
This is fun.
so we played a similar hand earlier.
This seems
Yeah,
reasonable.
The suited. We played the suited
Version though.
Yeah.
So
So
is
this
the-
guy's going to time out and fold, but we're going to go ahead and raise here, and I'll explain to you why after the hand's over.
So do we do the 6 like before that?
yeah, yep, exactly the same.
Yeah.
I bet someone was saying the 3BB is like 3 times big, like that's an automatic 3 times big blind button.
Yeah, that's what that means. And look at that.
So we got that.
shipped
Yeah.
it again. Right. So the reason why we did that is because of the position that we had on our opponents.
Right.
So we have the button, which is that thing we talked about before, which means no matter what, we get to act last, which is very powerful. And our opponents, remember, the 1 cent and 2 cent they put in, they had to put that in before they saw their hand. You can fold this one.
Yeah.
You can fold or erase, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They had to put that money in before they saw their hand. They could have literally any 2 holdings, right?
Right.
And so an ace is much better than the average holding in poker. It's just way like an ace deuce, which is what we had there, is way better than like if you just deal yourself 2 cards over and over and just calculate the average. It's way under that.
Right.
So we're going to raise under the assumption that they're going to have worse hands than us on average and either have to fold or call with the worse hand.
Right.
In this case, this is also nothing, I guess.
I mean, again, it's
2 king.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
One of the worst hands you can have. So I think one concept that we should talk about, especially if you guys end up playing again when I'm not here, just as a sort of a very base level concept, is the 2 types of hands that you're going to want to favor the most are the hands that either have big potential,
Yep.
which are your suited consecutives, or and your small pairs, your 2-2, your 3-3, your 4-4, those type of hands.
Yep.
And that's one grouping of hands that you want to do is the big potential hands, because those let you make some of the more powerful hands in poker, like flushes and straights, right? These 5-card hands rather than just like a pair. Yeah, like this one here. This is a high potential hand, an ace deuce, so you
Right.
should raise it. Yeah, I think if you just hit the 3BB, it'll just do 6, but you should try that next time.
Yeah, I will do that.
And then the other types of hands that you want to look for are just the really powerful hands. Just the
Right.
very, ace big cards that,
Right.
Big pairs, big cards that are just on their own, barely need any help, are just really good.
So, I mean,
got it.
we picked up a 2.
It's,
Yeah, you should bet this here.
it's
and you should
literally
bet
the
about
worst
half
pair,
pot.
but it is a
Sorry?
pair.
You should bet half pot, the little half button right there in the middle.
Oh, right there. So, yeah.
Yeah. You maybe want to bet 10 cents here or whatever instead, but it just in the interest of, the stream and laziness, it's fine to do this way.
Right.
So this is where we're really playing some poker here, kiddos, because we don't have a good hand. Like a 9 or a 10 has this pretty summarily smashed, but we're going to stick in this hand either way, and they called. I would bet this again. I would probably bet 18 cents, maybe 20 cents. And we're kind of turning our hand into a bluff is what they call this, because if our opponent has a 9 or a 10,
Right.
they're not going to win. But we don't think
Boom.
that they do. And Paul.
What do you
Wait.
say?
Paul.
Wait, what was it? Damn it, I forgot.
Say it. Ship it.
Ship it.
Got him.
So this seems bad.
Yeah, you should fold that.
God, that's really loud and stupid.
What is?
Just there's the warning when you start running into the 30-second timer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't hear it. I'm sure there's settings or something, but yeah, that's
Ship
probably
it.
paid.
Dirk Pilsner with those 100 bits. Marshall OP, please nerf.
Ship it doesn't. That's
Ship
a weird.
those bits.
I don't get ship it. Seems like a weird thing to say there. I don't know.
Why? Ship the pot.
Yeah.
Ship the pot to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you would really know it if we were playing in real life because the dealer actually has to gather up all the chips and push them towards you, and you're just like, ship it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it happens visually here, but in real life, it's more pronounced. So one thing that we just did right there was folded. We call that under the gun.
Right.
That's when we're the first one to go because I think one of those players was sitting out. And Jack 9 is an okay, it's like a medium strength hand. But the reason why you want to be extra picky when you're under the gun is because there's so many people behind you that are left to act. You have the least amount of information about how people think their hands are at this point. So if you take a medium hand like Jack 9, and let's say you say, okay, I'll make it 6 cents, it might go fold, raise, call, raise. Like there's so many things that can happen behind you that make it so that you can't play that hand anymore.
Right.
That it's better to just be conservative and fold it and wait until you're in a better position on the table relative to the blinds before you want to play hands like that. And that is the crazy part is that where you're seated, like you know how the button keeps going around the table?
Yep.
Which seat you're in is going to dictate which types of hands you want to play. For example, this one we just folded under the gun. If we were in the seat that the guy is with the pirate there on the button, and everybody folded to us, we would raise.
Right.
We would literally raise this hand and try to make the blinds fold. It's that different.
I just went all in.
Also, a Bear with Upside with 100 bits says, 3 of my favorite people playing a game I've wanted to dig into for a while. Thanks for making my sick day better. You're welcome. And hey, Z-Bag has just subscribed. That's a name I recognize.
And going all in worked out for Dimitri Obo.
Did the other guy fold or did he ship it?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, but you can look at the last hand thing. But anyway, we definitely want to call here because Peter Strike is on full blown tilt. Or did he just win that pot?
No, he did not because he definitely had more money. I think
Dimitri won it.
Yeah.
Did you see, Paul, if Dimitri won that pot? Anyway, just call.
Yeah.
And then you check here because we missed, and also because our opponent is supposed to bet this flop, and we probably can just let this go. We'll see what they do.
Yeah, Dimitri went all in, and the other guy folded.
So fold here?
Yeah, I'd fold.
Yeah.
Like we need a little bit more. We call it equity, right? Like what our chances of winning versus a reasonable range of hands is, and we had not a ton there. We had a little bit, 20-something% or whatever.
Right. So.
This is
4-3 off.
Sort of marginal.
Yeah.
But
I guess we.
4-3 off is pretty bad. And now that somebody's raised it, you can go ahead and fold. But by the way, have you noticed that Peter Strike has raised the last 3 hands now? The one that he got into the big one, the one with us, and now this one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's steaming.
Well, because he's got a big stake, so he can sort of throw it around a little bit, I guess.
Yeah, but the thing is, he lost that hand to Dimitri, and he's just pissed about it. Like that's what's happening. He's just like he got bluffed, or he feels like he's angry about it, and so he just wants to try to get his money back. And we're gonna try to take it from him if we get a decent hand here.
Anyways, sub Zame, how's it going? All right. Bet.
Yeah, this guy just can't let go. You just can't let go, can you, Peter? Yeah. Man, he probably has something really bad.
Ooh.
He's steaming now. He's real bad now. Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
But we'll see. If it folds around to us, we'll probably still just raise.
Nope.
I saw somebody asking if you've ever done a poker podcast, Marshall.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I've never done one. I've never made one.
No.
Myself, but I have guested on one, or not. Maybe I wasn't a guest. I don't know how to put it. So, there's a podcast by a poker player named Bart Hansen. He's been doing it for a long time. It's really, really good. And he had a segment where he would let you send in hands for consideration on the show. And I sent one in, and he wanted me to come on the show to talk about it. And so I did, and then I ended up doing that twice with him, where we went over hands that I had played. Ooh, suited one gapper.
Yeah.
We love these. Ooh, and Peter Strike coming in for that big raise, too, 6 cents here. So we're going to try to stack him. you can just call. Oh, re-raise. No, I'm not telling you to. We
Yeah.
got re-raise.
Yeah.
But this is what we call a min raise.
All right.
The guy made it 10 cents off of 6, so you can call.
All right.
And then what's interesting here is that this does open the door for Peter to re-raise. If he's really steaming, he can jam a whole bunch of money in this pot here. We'll see how feisty he feels. This is called squeezing if he does it, basically.
Which he did.
Raising more. No, he didn't. He
No,
just called.
yeah, they just called. Yeah.
Yeah. Dimitri might squeeze. No, Dimitri called too.
So we got
All
the
right, we got
a 9.
we got a little piece, but it's a pretty bad flop for us. Aces and kings are the two most likely cards that our opponents could have in a spot like this.
So
but
check
now
all
we're actually
rounds.
going to bet. No, you should
Yeah.
bet.
Yeah.
You should bet like 26 cents or something. This is a bluff.
Yeah.
Make no mistake. Like, this is the type of hand that if we get called, we're basically just jumping ship immediately. If we get raised, we have to fold.
Right.
But it's also a reasonable spot to do so just because it's such a scary flop.
Okay.
Oh, dang.
Nice.
Did it. Now we're going to end up going all in, and if we get beat, we get beat. But we're definitely going to end up shipping here. Now just go all in on him.
So just max button here?
Yeah, ship it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Get it in. What do you got, Dimitri? You got the ace king? No! What a bad beat.
Oh no.
All right. So
Yeah, so as it turns out, that turn, the 7 on the turn, was the worst card for us because it let us go all, it encouraged us to go all in. But that happens sometimes.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So just buy back in on this one? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. We know these players so well now.
Yeah.
We're seriously in the tank now.
Yeah. Usually there's a button that'll let you rebuy automatically, which you probably should do just because you don't miss hands that way. But whatever,
Right.
it's not that important for this thing.
We don't gotta wait for the whole thing to go around again, do we?
No.
It depends. If you've already paid your big blind for this rotation, it won't make you. So it shouldn't.
Oh yeah, it's not checked. You can sit out, but yeah.
Yes, this is actual money lurker spine. It's not a lot. Like, this is literally 1-to-1, right? Like, this pot is 42 cents.
Yeah, I mean, we
US.
lost $2. That's
Yeah.
why it's fine. But I mean, we would have made the same play anyway. And also, it's interesting to look back at the hand and think about Dimitri, right? Dimitri had ace king, called a raise from Peter, then just called a 3-bet from Peter, from all of us.
Right.
Dimitri played that very conservatively. Then flopped an ace and a king and checked.
Right.
Did not bet.
So he's sort of reverse bluffing that.
Yeah, it's called a slow play, what Dimitri was doing. Dimitri was basically thinking, my hand's so good that I don't want to scare people off from having that have a worse possible hand.
And we fell for it.
Yeah, well, we kind of did. All right, so here's a high potential
Oh
hand.
wow.
Pocket
Dimitri's Dimitri's way out ahead now.
four. Oh yeah, Dimitri's running up that stack for sure.
I mean, it's like I know
So
you
fold.
Should make it 6 cents.
Yeah. So let's try. Yeah, that's what it does.
you talk about it on the unlimited resources and magic stuff, but it's the old just because whatever you did worked or didn't work doesn't necessarily mean that you made the wrong decision.
That's right.
Sometimes the odds just don't go in your favor.
Yeah, and I mean, poker's where these things came from for me. This is where that whole concept came from. The don't be results oriented.
Yeah.
Like, I think that our play was correct there. I think that hitting 2-pair on the turn, on average, you can fold that. Our opponent would have, if let's say our opponent had ace queen rather than ace king.
Right.
They are going all in. They will absolutely pay us off there, and then we win that pot, right? And I think that there's a lot more hands that our opponent would go all in with than just ace king. That's just one of the possible holdings that they could have. Of course, it's also interesting that it's made less likely that they actually have ace king by the fact that there's an ace and a king on the board, right?
Right.
Because there's only 8 of those cards total in the deck, and 2 of them are already spoken for. They have to have the other, 2 of the 6 that are remaining. That's kind of hard to do.
Wow. Lots of people.
Yeah, they call that a cooler. That's what that's called when you have a good hand and your opponent just has a better one.
Right.
And then the other types of hands, this is for your future bad beat stories or whatever. It's called a bad beat, and that's when your opponent that's when you get your money in and you're ahead, and then they hit the card that they need on the last couple of cards.
Ooh, big bet.
Ooh, top set. That's a nasty one. Can fold that one.
Yeah.
Again, you're under the gun here again, right? Small blind, big blind, and then if you're the next one to go, that's when you're under the gun, and
Right.
that's when you want to be your tightest. That's when you want to fold the most percentage of your hands. And I mean, that was a terrible hand, so that was a no-brainer. But even some of the hands that you'd like to play, sometimes you'd probably just want to let go there. You know, those suited one gappers we talked about earlier. Man, Dimitri just running it up. He's almost at $6 now. That's 3 buy-ins.
50 bits from Richard says, I didn't know they left competent people, or they let competent people on the stream. Just this one time. Don't worry, we'll be back to tomfoolery next week.
Queen 10 beats 9s.
All right. Well, there's the...
Yeah, this is an interesting little speculative hand. It's not a good hand. If they raise it up a bunch, we'll have to fold it. But we could see a flop with it too. You know,
I mean,
it's 2 hearts. You can make straights.
lots of folds. So they raise the 6.
Yeah, let's see what Rusky Tank does.
They
Yeah, you
folded.
can fold. Yeah, you just fold
Just
it.
fold
here.
it.
Yeah. Suited 2 gapper. Who's in?
In or fold. Yeah, we were screen sharing via the Skypes.
Probably just want to fold this hand too. The person Coxa over there
Yeah.
raised in you know what we call early position.
Right.
Right. And remember how I told you that you want to be pickier with your hands when you're in that beginning, when you're one of the first people to go.
Right.
The fact that they raised from there signifies that they very well could have a strong hand. We've got a nice one here, King Queen
Yeah.
suited though. So what I think we should do is re-raise here and show, you know, and make a more aggressive play. So I think we should make it something like 18 cents or 16 cents, something like that.
Right.
This is, I mean, this is the type of play that you'll see commonly at, you know, air quotes, real stakes, like people that are playing for money.
Mm-hmm.
But at the lower stakes, people are much more passive. They tend to just not want to get involved as much, and so you can make these type of plays. We're probably just going to have to bet here. Our opponent only has 61 cents in their stack,
Right.
and that makes it kind of awkward for us because we do need to bet. So you could put them all in. You could just bet the max.
So just bet max here?
Yeah,
And then-
and just if they call, and we just have to hit. Basically, it's just one of these scenarios where, like,
Yeah.
we're just hoping that they fold.
Yeah, which they did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 7-ace suited.
Yeah, that's a decent hand, and we're in the cutoff here, so this is the last hand before the button. The hand to our right is called the hijack. These all have their own special little names.
So we just raised this, or we... Yeah,
Yep, yeah, except for you want to raise it to 8 cents rather than 6 this time because you do have one other player in the pot already.
Right.
Yeah, it's not just, you're not the first one to open. DTYNT limped. That's called an open limp.
Okay.
Yeah, he just said, okay, I'll put 2 cents in and see what happens. And these are the type of people that we really want to take advantage of.
Damn.
You should just fold this.
Yeah.
That's a nice raise there from Coxa. This is obviously the worst type of hand. But you can see how you can play multiple tables like this, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, 14's a bit much, but
Yeah.
but it took me a long time to get to that point, to be honest.
Right. So I'm just folding this hand?
Yeah, easy fold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually reading a story about somebody, like there was a lot of consternation in the poker community at one point. There was some player that everyone thought was using a bot to do their poker
Yeah, I
playing.
think I know who you're talking about.
And then
Because there's a dude that was doing like 32 tables or something, and PokerStars actually sent a rep out to his place to watch him play.
and they're like, well, he's actually doing it.
Yeah.
He's just
I heard that
crazy.
too. And he was actually good too.
Hey, Gabby.
Because it does seem like a lot of this could be, you could make a bot that would do I mean, obviously they have made poker playing bots that are very effective.
Yeah, the problem is they haven't made bots that are effective at this level. At six player plus no limit is not solved by bots currently. So they can do relatively basic algorithms that could probably beat a game similar to this. Like I had a straight that was pretty good. You can fold this one.
Well, it's obviously like when you're going just by the raw percentages on each hand. It's pretty easy to do the calculations, but then as you start getting into more figuring out what the other players have and what they're doing and that kind of stuff.
Well, the game that the computers have gotten pretty good at or have effectively solved is heads up limit hold'em, where you can only bet certain amount each time. It takes away the aspect. You know what to do, James. It takes away the aspect of bet sizing, which is a huge factor. Right? Like how much you bet matters in a major way in no limit, but in limit you either bet or you don't. And by making it heads up, which means just one-on-one, you limit down it gets like it's like exponential when you add players, so you can narrow it down to something that a computer can actually handle. And now it actually beats the best players in the world. It's kind of scary.
Don't they have actual like computer bot tournaments of poker?
I don't know.
Something?
I don't know. The only things I've heard of is when not financial, educational institution wants to show off their latest AI that's trying to learn poker. You can fold it. Yeah. They will bring in pro poker players to play against it, and they'll make it into a little bit of a, a news thing or whatever.
Right.
So I got a question here. So if you have two cards suited and one is high like that king, let's say, where does the other card have to be for you to raise that?
Yeah, so the problem with the hands like that king 4 suited that we had a couple of hands ago is that, we were talking about those high potential hands. That looks like one of them, but actually isn't in many ways, because you're not drawing to the nuts. You're not, if you make a flush, you have a king high flush, and if somebody has an ace high flush, you're just giving them all your money every single time, no matter what.
Right.
You'd rather be the player that's a bit more picky and waits for you to have the ace high flush and let the king high flush people send it to you. Also, you run into other problems. If let me see what happens with this hand.
Yeah, right now it's.
If he folds, you can just fold. I'd probably call.
Okay.
It's not a great hand, but ooh, open ender. This is nice. So you can check this, but we're going to be calling because we have 3, 4, 5, 6. So all we need is a deuce or a 7 to make a straight.
Right.
And a straight's obviously a really good card, a really good hand. Yeah, you can still just keep checking here. I think.
Yeah.
The 4 doesn't really change anything on this board. Like nobody has a 4 in this pot, so we should be fine. He'll probably bet something like 10 cents. No, he just didn't bet anything. That's fine. Just check. Our ace might be good. Yeah, our ace could be like they could have something like, I don't know, 7s or something. But God,
so
I just call him. Just call him. Screw this guy. No, he had a 9 on the river. I knew he didn't have anything. Oh, this is one of the more high upside hands you can have. Jack 10 suited. This is a very powerful possible opening because you can make a lot of different straights and flushes with a hand like this.
Right.
All right. All in. Wait, no, no.
Have you learned nothing?
And it's unfortunate that we're in the small blind, but we're going to try to just take down the blinds here. So you can make it 8 cents. And it's because W. Nolan on our right just keeps limping every single hand.
Right.
Which is not a good play. And they just limp folded. Like, that's a play that, like, if you play at any stakes where there's actual money on the line, you will effectively never, ever, ever see any competent player do what W. Nolan just did there, which is limp in just to see what's going on and then fold. This is a hand you definitely want to call.
Right.
And I would raise, but I don't think you should.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a little bit more down the line type play, and I think it's better for these hands to just see if we can't flop some big piece of the flop here.
Is that the Geico Gecko? Not quite. Oh, damn.
That's a big raise.
That is a big raise.
Now we'll see what happens here. If they both call, we could consider calling. If they both fold, we'll just have to let it go.
They called. They folded. So, Peter.
I would call. I'm an idiot. I just want to see a flop with this hand.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the voice of reason.
So we picked up a 4.
If you played poker with me, you probably wouldn't call me the voice of reason. I'm not like crazy or anything, but like I like to make plays like this.
So yeah, we got that pair of 4s. That's something, but not much.
Yeah, this is an interesting spot. We're kind of out on a line here. I would call.
Okay.
It's hard for our opponent to have hit this flop very hard, and we have a decent amount of equity. But we very easily could go broke in this hand. Like we are very, very much on like a thin line here.
All right, so Spider-Mate's out.
Yeah, I want to see what Peter Strike
Peter
does
here.
Assuming he just shoves, he's just going to be like, I'm all in. Yeah, he's just going to put you in. I would call. You're probably going to lose, but we have enough equity that it's probably worth calling.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is fine. I'm not...
Yeah, he's got king, so we can still hit.
No.
See, that's the thing, is that even against that hand...
I'm curious.
You hit that little...
Yeah, auto buy-in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit that little rewind hand up there, and I'm going
to... should I wait to buy in then?
No, you can
okay, so buy in this one? So, this?
Yes, leave that up for a second for me, okay?
Marshall happily uses Ellora's bank account. Oh yeah, that's fine.
I'm enjoying this.
What was that?
That I'm enjoying this, running it up on your guys' bankroll.
If you could, do you think you would stream poker if you could play poker at home?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. I mean, obviously you would
if
play,
I lived in
but...
a free country, I would totally play. And
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I would for sure. That'd be fun.
Do you want me to keep this up still, or?
Yes. Just keep it around. You don't need it up at the very moment.
Because we can say we're back here. Actually, you can see the whole screen, so I'll just do this for now.
Oh, yeah, I can still see it.
Yeah. Just need to move to Canada. Or New Jersey.
You know, I know a lot of people that have.
Yeah. Well, I was talking earlier about the streamer Jay Carver.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I watch him a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And
he's really good.
He's a great streamer and a really good poker player. But he bounces around a lot. Like, he moves to Canada, he moves to New Jersey. He's constantly moving around.
Yeah, that's very common among high-level poker players these days because they just have to. You
Right.
know?
All right, so.
I'm letting you play here, by the way. I'm punching in some stuff. Can you show me the board again real quick?
Yeah. I mean, this seems like a fold.
Yeah.
Let's back up for you.
Thank you.
Delaware, New Jersey, and Nevada.
Those are the 3 states. I like this hand.
It's actually a point. It's kind of
not-
funny that it converted everything's operating in U.S. dollars when you can't actually play with U.S. You can't actually play in the U.S. But
So we had about 11% win percentage when we went all in on that last river bet with
Right.
our pair of 4s versus the kings, which is actually a little less than I would have guessed. I would have guessed it would have been closer to 15 or 20.
Yeah. That's fine.
But the thing that gets kind of complicated about poker and that you get used to after you've put in the work sort of when you're not at the table, but it can be difficult, is that you have to remember that you're always looking at it as like a betting on scenario rather than just a simple, do I think my hand is good, yes or no? Like, for example, in that position, we were very likely to be behind Peter Strike's hand, and we knew that already. Like,
Right.
when we called, we're not like, oh, our 4's great, let's do it. You
Yeah.
know, it was like we knew. But what happened was, with all of that money going in the pot prior, remember, Spider-Mate put in a big bet pre-flop, too, so he had a
Right.
bunch of money that was just dead in there because he had folded. He can't ever win it.
Right.
And What that meant was that the last bet from Peter Strike was what, $1.21. And, so there was Peter Strike's $1.21 plus whatever else was in the pot. It was something like, $3 or whatever. That's, $4 and change in the pot. And in order for us to win that, we only had to risk $1.21.
Right.
Right. And so, roughly speaking, we were getting about 3.5 to 1 on our money. Mm-hmm. So for every $1 that we risked, we stood to gain about $3.50, just randomly, or just, roughly.
Yeah.
And so that means that we only need to win that 1 out of about 4 times for that to be an equal money play for us, so that we're not losing money. We don't need to win it every time, or even more than half the time. We only need to win that exact spot about 1 in 4 times. Now, as it turns out, we were only going to win it about 1 in 6 times. So the call that we made was bad. Like, if we knew exactly what our opponent had, we would have folded there, but it wasn't that far off, and there's a lot of hands that our opponent can have that we are much further ahead. So I think the call was fine. I would call here, by the way.
Yeah.
I love 9-10 though. It's kind of one of my weaknesses.
Oh,
Ooh.
damn.
Ding!
That's a...
We flopped a straight.
We did it.
That seems fine. Yeah.
So
how do we do this?
You should check here.
Just check here?
Yeah, and the reason for this isn't deception. It's that you're expected to check here, and this type of flop is very likely to have hit our opponent's range, is what we call it.
Right.
They're very likely to have kings, queens, and jacks in their range. Now you can raise them if you want.
So just raise to 16 there?
No, I would raise it to like 22.
Because we want to try
Lord's going to fold, but we're going to see if Nolan is just c-betting or if he actually has a hand. Yeah, he just didn't have a hand. So we got a little unlucky there, because it would be very common for our opponent to have, king, queen, queen, jack, ace, king low card, king 10, all these type of hands that they can have that we can actually hit.
Right.
And so that he would think that he had something.
Yeah, it's likely that either of them does, but you still bet it anyway, because if they don't have anything, then they're never going to give you any money anyway, and you want to make sure that you can build up that pot. You should fold this. Yeah.
Yeah. Just go right corner. Full on right corner.
Oh, back over here.
Sorry, left corner. My bad. Yeah, and a couple people are asking why don't you stream this, Marshall? But it's because he can't legally play online poker in Washington State
Or the United States.
Well, there's some parts of the states, right?
Yeah, but I can't play this.
No, yeah, you can't play. Yeah.
All right, we got the button, but unfortunately we have 4 deuce off, which is one of the worst hands. We'll see what our opponents do. We could still just raise, though. You normally wouldn't, but we're kind of on a heater now after flopping that straight. Yeah, raise it up. Screw him. No, not min raise.
Oh, fuck.
You got to make it 6
Yeah.
cents. Oh, it worked.
Hey,
anyway.
we worked anyway.
James gets it through.
We
What
did
a
it.
master. He just knew.
That was just part of the plan.
Very impressive. Very impressive. You're picking this up very quickly.
What do you think of this hand, though?
It depends on what our opponents do. If anybody comes in for a raise, you just fold it. But if they fold to you, then you should probably raise it.
This is this is worth at least.
So
checking it out.
So now you fold.
Now you fold.
Yeah, your hand doesn't match up well against somebody's raise in the hijack. But if they folded to you and you're in the cutoff, which is the seat that we're in, your A7 is generally going to be better than Jam Rider, Spider Mate, or Cox's hands on average, and so you should raise it.
Right.
Also, it's a kind of interesting dynamic. If Jam Rider folds, then we effectively inherit the button from them. We get to act last anyway.
Right.
And that's another advantage that you can get from it.
This is something.
So this is
this is right in the middle. This is Jack 10 offsuit, and we'll see what Rusky does. Like, I would raise here because I'm an aggressive player.
Right.
I would raise it to 8 cents. But there's people that wouldn't. There's people that would just fold this or whatever.
We call those people losers.
Yeah. Or winners because they don't.
Oh yeah,
lose.
Peter left.
Yeah, we lost.
He cashed out with his $6 or whatever.
Oh no! Took our money and ran, did they? They call that a hit and run. On online poker, it's common, but in real life, it's frowned upon.
Right. Normally you would play until the game was done, right? Well, isn't
It's
the,
an etiquette thing. You would play until a reasonable amount of time had passed. The thing this wasn't that, but the thing that people really, really dislike is you should bet this. This guy's going to be very afraid that you have an ace, and you should bet like 10 cents. You can bet pretty small.
Right.
But the thing is that if you win a huge pot from somebody and then just immediately pick up and go home, they're going to be very unhappy with you.
Right.
Ship it, Paulie. Come on, man. You got to
ship it?
You have
bluff
one job.
people. Like we're just bluffing people left and right. You got to at least enjoy it.
All right.
That's an easy fold. Just let
Yeah.
that one go.
At this position, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So again, it's position based too, right? Because if we had been last and everybody else had folded, then you're in a position where you probably
raise. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
Just fold it right away because you're, one off of under the gun. We call that under the gun +1.
Yeah.
But if you're in the cutoff, you raise it. If you're in the hijack, you might even raise it there too. If you're in the button, it's like a snap raise.
Right. And this is terrible.
It's one of the worst. Hands.
Often in a like a at least in an in-person game or like I guess a longer game of Texas Hold'em, at certain points the blinds would increase, right?
No. So there's two different ways you can play poker. There's tournament poker and there's cash game poker. We're playing cash game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so our money on the table is worth exactly what it says, and we can leave any time with that much money. Within the rules, we can just pick up and take our $2.35 and head out.
Yeah.
You can also buy in more up to a certain amount. In this case, it's $2 is the max buy-in for this game. You can buy, like if we had $1.40, we could just add 60 cents to our table, to our stack at the table anytime. And you can play it for as long or as short as you want.
Right.
In a tournament setting, the blinds increase every set amount of time, half an hour, whatever it is.
Right.
And they go up so that it forces people to keep playing. Because if the blinds never go up, then people just sit there forever, right? They never do anything. But the blinds are a way to force people to put money in the middle, because once they become big enough, you don't have a choice anymore.
Right.
and that's just a function of a poker tournament needing to end at some point. Ooh, nut flush.
Right, because a poker tournament
you can fold
ends when everybody else is actually out.
You fold this
when
one?
there's only you can fold that one, yeah. When there's one player left, exactly. But that takes an incredibly long time if the blinds don't go up. So that's a huge dynamic, and playing a poker tournament versus playing a poker cash game requires a vastly different skill set, as such that they are similar games, but like, we're talking booster draft at the Pro Tour and a game of EDH with your friends. Like they are, not that either of the, like I wouldn't ascribe the skill set of those to either of the poker things, but that's how different they are.
But the gap
like,
is the same, is similar, yeah.
Yeah, it's just it's like, it's like if you speak a language and somebody speaks in like a dialect that you kind of know, you're like, I'm hearing a lot of words I think I know, but I can't actually understand you. It's like that. It's like it's pretty different. There's very few people that can play both really well, because you really need to focus on a lot of different types of scenarios and stuff if you want to get good at one, and doing that for both just requires a lot of effort.
All right.
So we have a high potential hand. What we're really hoping for is like Spider Mate to make it 6 cents and then a whole bunch of people to call. This is one of the spots where you can make the most money in poker, is what we call flopping sets. And a set is when you have a pair like this in your hand and then you flop one of them on the flop. That's an incredibly powerful hand. It's 3 of a kind, and it's very well disguised.
Right.
If a 5 comes on the flop, like nobody's going to be like, oh no, he hit the 5. Like they have no idea what we have, right?
Right.
And so you can make a ton of money from these types of hands. The problem is that you only flop a set about once in every 8 times. So it doesn't happen that often.
Right.
But when it does, it can be a huge moneymaker. All right, come on, call.
Yeah,
We want them all to call.
Hmm.
Fold.
Dimitri, you nit. Come on, man. Hey, this guy's name's Counter Magic. What the hell?
Yeah.
So
you should just call.
Just call here? Okay.
I obviously would, but you should. And now you can check. This is going to be most likely just a check fold scenario, meaning that you're going to check, and if anybody puts any action in, you're just going to let it go. We just completely missed the flop, and on top of it, it's a type of flop that is likely to have hit one of these players with a king, or excuse me, a queen or an ace, and we just don't have a lot of chance
we
to
just keep checking here then, because that didn't help us at all, right? So
that's right. You were in fact, it hurt us.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just checking. We're basically just giving up on this pot. We are the first to act, as you can see, the button's to our right, so we have to go first as well, so we can just get destroyed by any number of things. And probably the first person just put in 12 cents into this pot is just going to take it down, because it feels like nobody has anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we just don't have the ability to really fight that fight here.
Yeah, so they bet 12.
Yeah.
So
there's that 12,
so and
we're going to fold, and Cox is probably just going to fold too. Yeah, this is just a very scary board. I like this bet by Taffy a lot. If we had a little bit more equity, just anything we could work with, we'd probably have made the bet ourselves. But being first to go is just too bad.
So this
raise
is
8 cents.
So this is kind of a marginal one, but I guess we've got the luxury to sit back and see what's going to happen.
Yeah, we get a chance to sort of view, like, for some reason Cox has now made it 8 cents rather than 6, even though he was making it 6 before. I don't know why, but whatever. Probably just going to fold this hand.
Yeah.
Like, the decisions, like, the thing is, like, you guys have to decide. You can fold here.
Yeah,
like,
no.
what do you want to do? Like, because there's different ways that you can play, and there's some viable ones. For me, given how low the stakes are and stuff, I'd be splashing around a lot.
Right.
I'd be raising, and we have been, frankly. Like, I think that if you're sitting at the table, I'm explaining these things to you, and you guys are like, okay, that sounds good, we'll bluff here. But the rest of the table probably thinks that we're a very active player. Like, they're probably like, Jesus, this guy just keeps betting and betting and betting.
Right.
It's just, it makes sense when you logic it out. It's just that from the outside, it just looks like you're just like bet, because our style is aggressive. That is how we're running. But this is a hand where you could have taken a flop. You could just call and just see what happens. Mm-hmm. Like, it wouldn't be the end of the world, but it's loose. It's loose play. You're kind of mixing it up, and if you lose some buy-ins, you're willing to lose them. All right, now here is a good hand. This is a suited connector, and you're going to want to call here. So this is a high potential hand, right? We're trying to make straights and flushes or two pairs with this hand. It's also disguised. We call here. Our opponent could be thinking that we have king queen or king jack or ace 10 or all these big hands, and we've got these two sneaky little cards that they may not suspect.
Right.
So we're calling because we're not necessarily that confident in these guys, or we're just trying to lure other people in, or
yeah, no, because this is the type of hand that if we raise. And our opponent, we can fold this hand. Yeah. And our opponent re-raises us again, we have to fold.
Right.
And we want to see what comes out on the flop because we have such a high potential of making a really big, powerful hand. We don't want to let somebody take that option away from us. By the way, Icy in the chat pointed out the reason why Cox made it 8 cents that hand, which I had overlooked, is that a player had come back to the table and posted their big blind. So there was actually an additional 2 cents, so they were just adjusting for that. So it makes sense. Yeah, this is a fold. Yeah, that's a bad.
Yeah, this is definitely. I definitely think we'll do a lure poker AFK game night one of these days, because this is definitely, I think, would be a lot of fun. And no, Marshall will not be invited.
It'd probably be the best thing for you, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Like, I go ham in these, in the smaller games. I would fold this one.
Yeah, like these are the
three gappers, not really a thing.
Yeah. Like, I think that's the kind of hand that, like, as a person who doesn't play much poker, it looks like it should be not the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's real bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does resemble some of the hands that I've been advocating for you to play, for sure. This is a terrible hand.
Yeah. But, like, so if this king was an ace, how much better
then it's better.
Then it's better. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, then you would actually call the bet. Like, it's that much different.
Right.
Again, when you're drawing to the nuts, meaning that when the hand you're trying for is the best possible hand, that has such a huge difference over the king. Because the king, if you hit the flush there, you have king deuce of clubs. If you hit 3 clubs, and you go all in against somebody and they have the ace, you get stacked every time and you're always going to go all in. Like you can never fold a king high flush, right? So you're setting yourself up for a scenario where every single time that somebody else has an ace high flush, you literally always pay them off. And that's just a bad spot to set yourself up for, even if it does happen relatively rarely.
Yeah.
It's also just bad because you can fold this one.
Yeah.
It's also just bad because let's say you flop a king.
Yep.
Well, you know how this works. The way that they break ties is with the other card. That they call that your kicker.
Yeah.
You have the nut low kicker, as we say, the worst possible, a deuce. You have the worst kicker. So even somebody with king 5,
beats you.
If we both have a king, can beat you.
Yeah.
It's just bad. So, you want to try to have the best possible kicker. That's why a hand like ace king is so good, is because if you flop top pair with either the ace or the king, you automatically have the best kicker no matter what.
Right.
We haven't even picked up any big hands yet. We've been kind of scrapping,
Right. Yeah.
We've been bluffing a lot and winning kind of medium to small pots with like, marginal holdings, but we haven't even gotten like aces or kings or queens or anything like that yet. At least not since I've been here.
We'll get it here. This is it. Nope, this is not it.
Oh, queen 8 offsuit. That's not the one. And again, what we're paying attention to here is the fact that Jam Rider is opening. Opening just means being the first person to raise.
Yeah.
Opening under the gun, so in the very first
First
position
seat
here.
with
Which indicates that they could have a very strong hand.
Right.
And and our hand was already bad, but it means that we're not even thinking about speculating here. Ooh, the true Spainer. This is Ryan Spain's favorite hand, and in fact in these exact configuration, like Jack 8, both spades, we call that the Spainer.
Okay.
This is a hand, in our poker game that is, this is a favorite of Ryan's. And I think we should call here. I like trying to see a flop with hands like this. There's just, again, they just have a lot of potential.
Right.
2 pairs, straights, flushes are all possible. And if we miss, we can just fold. It's not, we're not putting our bankroll on the line here.
So,
here's an interesting flop.
Right.
So you should check. You should always check this flop no matter what.
Yeah.
But now we may have to put on our seatbelts here because Counter Magic's probably going to c-bet, and we're going to call, and then we're going to check the turn, and then we're going to really find out what they have. So call here.
Yeah.
Because we have an 8. They have to have an ace to beat us.
And then check here.
Yeah, check here. And if they check back, then they don't have an ace, and we're probably good with our 8. If they bet again, we have to really consider folding here. Yeah, I would just let this one go then.
Okay.
It's a good bet. Like most players at this level just won't. They call that a 2-barrel. If they're bluffing, they won't bet twice. They will just bet once to see if you'll fold because the flop is air quotes scary because it has 2 aces on it.
Right.
And then when you check to them again, they get scared. You can fold this.
Yeah.
That they'll get scared that you have the ace and they'll just check it back and then But if they bet again like that, they often have the ace, so we can just let it go.
Sick. We are the number 2 poker streamers on Twitch right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah. We got 720 people watching right now.
Oh, that's insane.
You have definitely upped our game today.
That's great. That's awesome.
This has been sweet.
Really funny.
Speaking of which, Dr. Disco Hands has just subscribed. The man with the fancy hands.
This hand is bad.
God, I miss being able to play online, man. I'm so jealous of you guys. I used to just play so much.
To get the vicarious poker thrill.
I'm loving it. I do miss it. I switched over to becoming a live player after Black Friday happened, so I had to change a lot of. Like I played a little bit live, but the way that live plays out is significantly different than online. So you have to kind of change your strategies and mindset quite a bit.
Can't play the 14 tables at once. Yeah.
I couldn't do 14 tables. Also, I was playing, like I said, 4 of the tables that I played at the time were Omaha 8 or better, and that's just a hard game to find spread anywhere.
Right.
Like, they just don't. That just doesn't get played a lot.
Are you playing poker much still these days, or?
No, not a ton.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just hard to fit in Like when I quit my job to do the Magic stuff, I was using poker as sort of the in-between buffer for my income, like to get me back to what I was making at my job. And
Right.
it worked well. I was doing good. I was really happy about that. I was super dialed in though. Like I took it really seriously. I tracked everything. I was really, focusing on it.
Yeah.
But now that I took on another project, and then also the podcast plus the coverage and stuff has been good enough.
Right.
So I haven't needed to do it. I've waned a bit on it. It's just hard to like get motivated to keep going out and doing it, because I'll tell you what, man, playing poker for like actual money that you need sucks.
So, yeah, that's kind of what I've heard.
It's bad. Yeah, it's really bad, because there's just no other job in the whole entire world, or very few other jobs in the whole world that you can show up, bust your ass for 8 hours at, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, we'll take $3,000. We'll see you tomorrow."
Right.
And you're just like taking money out of your wallet, handing it to your boss, and then just going home.
Right.
It's just unbelievable. And of course, I mean, there's also those crazy days, where you come home and you won a $5,000 pot that night, and things are you just feel like you're on top of the world.
Right.
It's just so swingy though that it makes it really tough to be sustainable. And plus, you have to keep the effort up too. It's not like you can just show up and be good. Like you have to actually study and work on your game and make sure that you don't have leaks that you've developed and things like that.
Right.
So
At least
it's bad.
At least with poker, unlike Magic or something, it's not like the meta changes a lot, if you're out of the game for a bit.
It does. It changes a ton.
Really?
It's crazy. Yeah, you wouldn't know, right? Because like it's the same cards. You can fold that if you want to.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
I know it sounds crazy because the deck hasn't changed in since it's been invented or whatever, but the way people play has changed so much, so absurdly much since I started playing, which was in the like early mid 2000s.
Yeah.
It's just insane how different the game is now, and it continues to evolve. Like if you do not study up and you do not keep up on this stuff, you will fall behind 100%. It's strange.
Is that because of like online poker and stuff? Has just sort of changed the dynamic?
Absolutely. Yeah, online poker changed everything. Everything. I mean, when I first started playing, I wasn't very good. I mean, I was learning how to play myself, but even then I was just shocked. Like people were horrifically bad, both online and in real life. Like they didn't know the rules. They didn't know what the hell they were doing at all. And then they started getting better and better. Now, even a game like this, like we've been playing here for a while, and we have still yet to see anybody just get stupid crazy out of line where you're just like, what is this guy doing? He's just going all in every hand, or he called off his whole stack with a no pair, or he didn't know what board read, or he thought he had a straight and he didn't even know. We haven't seen anything crazy like that. We've seen some pretty reasonable showdowns, you know?
Well, I know,
and this is 1 cent, 2 cent. This
is literally the lowest stakes you can get.
Literally the lowest stakes you can get.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
I mean, so many people came into this game within the last, especially, I'm thinking like, early 2000s, this game sort of just took off, right? Like so many new players came into poker because of online poker. I know like televised poker got huge.
It's true, like the World Series
stuff, of poker has got just enormous.
Yeah,
and that just attracts. I mean, that's just a shit show in Vegas every year. Like,
I'm down there every year.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Yeah, you are down there every year for.
I go down there for 3 weeks or a month every year and play basketball, Magic, poker, and eat.
Yeah, which sounds like a pretty good 3 weeks.
It is unreal. Yeah, I love that. It's usually Ben S and I will get a room, and then because him and I have, or let's just say our interests are closely aligned. That's watching basketball, playing and or talking about Magic, and eating and grinding poker is what we do. But anyway. Yeah, it's interesting because, the poker story from a big picture was that it was flat for 40 years. It was considered this kind of shadowy, gambly, shady type thing.
Yeah.
And then a few things happened. That's a good opener. You should open that up to 6 cents. A few things happened in concession. First off, a guy invented something called a lipstick camera, which is a camera that was small enough to fit into the rail of the table. Like you can see the fake table we're at here, how it has that raised up part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fit a camera in that little gap. In like 2001, that was considered something cool. So, you should bet here.
So then you could do the like whole.
You should
camera.
bet like 10 cents. Yeah, you could do a whole cam exactly, and you could see what the players had, which was a big deal. Let's see if I want to see if Taffy calls here. Probably have to jump ship if they do. This board is what we call a dry flop.
Yeah.
There's just so few possibilities that you can have. You kind of either have an ace or nothing. There's not really much.
So yeah.
Yeah, but well, the interesting part here, though, is that if Taffy is an actual player, Taffy will have recognized that and said, all right, well, I'm going to raise it up to 26 cents because you really can't call unless you have an ace. Like, that's the bottom line. You just can't call unless you have an ace. As it stands, I think we should probably just fold. Like, It's probably just the better option to just let this one go. I like that raise by Taffy, but that's an easy fold, yeah. But
So-
anyway,
yeah.
the guy patented these cameras, and then so now all of a sudden poker was more televised viable. Then a guy named literally Chris Moneymaker, who was an amateur, won the World Series of Poker main event, and that was one where that was on TV, and it kind of made people think, well, if that guy could win it, I could. I mean, he was not very good.
Right.
And he won it, and people just thought, well, I might be able to do that. And then online poker came out a few years after that, and it kind of all made this confluence of events that made the poker boom. Peaking in about 2006, I think that was the highest record at the World Series main event, the one that Jamie Gold won.
And there's like sort of celebrity poker stuff too, I guess.
Yeah, totally. They've done two different ways to do that. They've done actual celebrities, which is horrible. That's just people that don't know how to play poker, just sort of jamming chips and being funny, which doesn't really work. And then what they do now is, since online poker was banned in the United States, that was a huge money drain for the industry. Wow, Deuce is held up. Jesus. All right. This game's getting a little better. But anyway, since they... Since the DOJ shut down online poker in the United States, that was a huge source of money. In fact, most of the TV shows that you saw for poker outside of the World Series were financed by the big poker sites, by PokerStars and Full Tilt.
Right.
And since they got shut down here, they aren't able to do that anymore. What the hell, Lawwiz? Just call him.
Just call him.
What is this? Yeah, he's min raising on the cutoff. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Like
Primo Twist, raise him just to... All right, whatever. Just call him.
All right. VM Kid, 18 months. Hey, everyone. James is bluffing. Welcome back. All right. I mean...
it is not a...
So
You can check.
Yeah.
We got nothing.
Yeah, but Lawwiz probably has nothing.
So
Call it. Definitely. Screw this guy. We're going to hit something. All right, we got a gut shot now. So if we hit a 9, we have a straight. And I'm assuming that a 10 or a 7... You should bet this.
Just bet it?
Yeah, bet like 18 cents. I want to see if he calls. What do you got, Lawwiz? He's going to call with a 4. Oh, he raised!
He raised!
All right, well, we have to fold now. Lawwiz just savaged us. Man, this guy's a...
Is there a thing in different styles of poker, like whether you get to see what he actually had or not? I guess
what was the question?
You get to see like whether he was bluffing there or not. I guess
Yeah,
that's
you have to call.
right. You would have to. I guess it's the prerogative of the person. If you fold, part of the advantage is that they don't have to show you.
Yeah,
whether
that's
they're
exactly correct. Yeah, that's how it works. So there's an etiquette in poker, and online poker actually breaks that etiquette generally. I don't know where it's at now. I'm assuming it's the same. So if you get to the end of the hand, and this is the worst hand in poker, by the way, and we're going to raise it if it folds to us, though. Oh, Dimitri, you beast. You can fold. If you get to the end of a hand and somebody makes a bet and the other person calls, the person who made the bet has to show. If you got called, you have to show your hand first. But if somebody makes a bluff, let's say I bluff. Let's say I go, I bet $20, and you go, call.
He did it again.
Yeah, Lawwiz is just a maniac. Anyway, you can just fold, though. We'll get him. Don't worry. If I say I bet $20, and you think about it, and you're like, I call.
Yeah.
Like James is like, I call you. I have to show you my hand. Now, the two things that I can do are I can either turn over my hand and show you, in which case, if you want to win the pot, you have to reveal both of your cards, and they have to beat mine.
Right.
If you do, you win the pot. If I reveal my hand to you and I say, okay, this is my hand, and you don't want to show me what you had, you can do what's called mucking. You can just keep the cards face down and fold them.
Right.
And I never get to see what you had. Now, it's the same in reverse, though. If I go, I bet $20, and you go, I call. Now all you do is just stare at me because I have to show you a hand. And if I don't want to, let's say I was bluffing, I could say like, you're good, and I can muck my hand. The cool part about that is you don't have to show your hand then. So you called me, and you just get to win the pot without even having to show what you called with.
Right.
So, but it's information, right? Like I don't necessarily want to show you what type of hands I was bluffing with in that scenario. The difference is though, on I say Magic Online on online poker, if there is a showdown, you can hit that button, and it will show you what the other person had.
Oh,
At least
okay.
that's how it was when I played.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Adam,
So you do get a
shut
little
up.
more information.
Hi.
Hey, Adam.
Hi, Adam.
What's going on? He can't hear you.
I can't hear you, Marshall.
I'm so
I can kind of hear you. I can almost
I said-
hear you. It's just
I
good
said die.
enough.
I said die, Adam.
Huh.
Oh, he heard me now. Interesting.
Yeah.
Can't ignore me forever, buddy.
Are you guys winning?
Sure.
I think we're down 2.5 buy-ins at this point.
We are down, about 2.5.
So no.
So the
No?
answer is no.
Okay.
But we're buying in for literally $2 a turn,
Oh.
and we won $2 on a scratch and win. So we're
Oh,
basically
you guys are
even.
way ahead.
We're like basically even money.
You degenerates.
Are
Scratch.
you
Oh,
only
no.
spending $2 because last time you got in trouble for spending so much money?
We didn't spend any money last
Yeah.
time.
Oh, okay.
This has definitely turned around though. Okay, I like this hand.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Mala again.
Who's on the call, Fugi? It's Marshall. Hey, 50 bits from famous YouTuber James Turner says, let Adam play.
No. You don't know anything about poker.
Join the club. That's why
Oh, we know lots
That's
about
right.
poker
Yeah,
now.
that's
Now
true.
you guys
We're
learned a lot.
basically I'm
I'm gonna
professionals.
quiz you guys in a few minutes here.
Oh God.
Is this the part where you quit your new job at Lure to become a full-time poker player?
3-bet him, raise him,
Yeah,
make it like 16 cents.
that's
Raise the fuck out of this.
Taste it, law whiz. You little shit.
Man, this Lolwiz is really kind of getting under your skin, isn't it?
Yeah, he is. We're gonna get him. I hate this little min raising bastard. Don't fold, law whiz. What are you doing?
He's folding.
Oh no, we're losing law whiz.
Oh, he went in.
All right.
He raced. All right.
So here I would raise again
Okay.
because screw law whiz, and because he showed down those pocket deuces, like he's just messing around. I think I would probably make it like $1.
$1.
Yeah, you could also just go all in.
Go all in. All in.
We'll make
Ship it.
We'll go with $1. See what he does. I guarantee he folds here, right? No, he went all in.
He went all in.
This isn't great news for us, but we have to call.
Yeah.
Don't have ace king. No. Jack.
Oh.
Damn it, Lois, you bastard! How dare you?
Well, got us. All right, guys.
Lolwiz
We're
got
actually
us.
we don't. The stream's going to be over in about 5 minutes here, so we're not going to buy back in.
You're not going to buy back in and just go all in every hand until you either double up or.
You monster! What is wrong with you?
I like Marshall.
There's a
I mean, we can burn through this $2 very quickly. So sure, why not? Let's.
I mean,
do it.
can I play? Can you just let me play?
Yeah. Well, I.
You know what I mean.
Yes. You
Like,
just
I
tell me what to do.
exactly, You have to do whatever I do.
Yes.
All right. Put on your seatbelts. I will fold some hands still, though. I'm going to warn you, but. All right, so here's your first quiz. If you're the first one to act, what is that called? Like Daisuke there on our right, that if they had a hand, what position?
It
is
had
that
to be
called?
terminology. God.
it's,
There's just
Paul. You can
the-
answer too.
it's the
And if
really
you don't know,
it's
you
the
have to
really
make up a
crappy
speech.
position.
yeah, it's a shit position. Yeah.
That is true. That is accurate descriptor, but that's not what it's called.
Uh,
Okay, I'll give you a hint. It's called under
the gun.
Yes.
Yes,
You
got
did
there.
it. Oh, well played. All right. What is it called when you have that little poker star symbol thing in front of you?
The button.
Yes. Oh God, you guys are good at this. All right, I'm gonna wait till we're in that position. And I'm gonna tell you. What are we doing? Waiting for the blind?
Apparently, yeah. I can uncheck that box.
Yeah, you should uncheck it if you've only got a couple of minutes. We got to get some action going here,
Yeah,
buddy.
that's
This
fair.
isn't- We don't have all day.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose this $2 real quick. We're gonna run it up. I bet you we're gonna have a $6 stack after 5 minutes, and then you're just gonna leave.
All right, fine. I believe you.
How about this? I guarantee we will have a $6 or $0 stack in front of us after 5 minutes.
All right, here we go.
Raise.
Raise
8 cents.
8 cents.
Yeah. We're basically going to give off the impression that we're just on full-blown tilt, which we absolutely are, by the way, because LolWiz owned us.
Yeah.
Oh, don't mess with us, Coxa. You have no idea. You're entering a world of pain. Did you see that? LolWiz made fun of us.
Yeah, he did.
He said 4x LOL.
He's out.
He's making fun of our bet sizing because it's incorrect. LolWiz is actually right.
All right, what do you want?
Oh, all in, easy.
Just max it out
Oh,
here?
definitely. Ship it.
Well, that's a good way of making sure.
I told you, either $0 or $6. We've only got like 3 minutes left. Oh, this is gas. This guy has ace queen. We're totally gonna. Oh, three-way all in.
Jesus.
Come on,
Ca-
flop me pretty.
Counter needs to get in here.
By the way, we're making this game awesome. Like, even if we lose, there's just so much action now. We've made the world a better place for our $2. Oh, he folded? Ace 3? Diamond.
No!
9.
Ah!
No! We had so many outs. Oh my god. We still have 16 cents.
we
Hold
st-
that.
yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, apparently, people in the chat are saying apparently Taffy is ghosting us.
Oh, is that right? That makes some sense. It's very weird to call with ace 3 there, because we shipped, but also because counter magic was still left to act behind them. Like, ace 3 is not the type of hand. Like, they may call that if it was just them and I because they think we're crazy.
Right.
But they would not normally call that with a player behind. That I actually wouldn't be shocked if Taffy was ghosting.
He said nice stream.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like,
It's the problem with being the second most popular stream on the
yeah.
poker
Yeah.
thing, I
And
guess.
it's just like, of course we could be streaming with a delay, but no, we're not going to do that. We're playing
Not for $2.
Not for $2.
It is crappy that Taffy's doing that, but Sauce boys.
You're not upset.
Sorry, I guess. Is that
I guess so.
sorry?
I don't know. It's fine.
Now enjoy your hard-earned $2, you piece of crap, Taffy 811.
All right. What do you want me to do?
Definitely ship it.
All right.
No, ship it. All of it. You have to go all
Get
in.
the terminology, James.
Oh my god, I can't believe we folded.
No, we're fine.
Now he's just calling our hands out for us.
Because he's
he
also
keeps that.
hearing Marshall being like, no.
Taffy's a monster.
Troll.
An unethical monster.
We got 100 bits from Troll Bonus. 100 bits says, please do this again. I need this in my life. And Dapper Gentlemancer with a 50 bit says, here's the last of my bits. Maybe I'll cut into Marshall's insanity. No.
Taffy, we don't care what you have to say. Stop talking to us. Isn't it past your bedtime?
They are
Wow,
from
look at
the
this.
they are from the UK. It is getting on at night. Jeez.
We would not have won this, by the way.
Yeah. We'll win
Taffy
this.
says, okay. Wait, are we talking to...
This is just awkward. They're like, Taffy's literally just replying to us.
Yeah. You got that queen? Wait.
Counter Magic's asking LolWiz if they have the queen.
9:30 p.m. Now they're telling us what time it is.
I'm just, you know what?
Aberdasher with the 600 bits here. Even if you go to $0, here's the 6 to make Marshall not a liar.
Thank you, Aber.
Attaboy. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at this. Last hand, pair of threes.
No, hold on. I want to see what Taffy does. Piece of crap, Taffy. We're obviously shipping.
No, you got a mind game. A pair of queens.
Yeah.
Taffy's watching the stream, Adam.
Yeah, the other...
Cheered your night and your bankroll.
Yeah.
So the other people on the table must be very confused as to what's happening.
Taffy, just head over to patreon.com/LRR and or Loading Ready Run and give us a nice little sub
Give
for a
us
month
the
or
money
something.
back that you just stole from us, you hack. Go all in, damn it.
Squirrel Loot, 200 bits. Marshall teaching me more card games. Seems decent.
Wiz is ghosting too.
I give up. A Bronze Age god.
So basically, we're the guy at the table right now, like sitting with the cards facing the wrong way. Like, am I doing well, guys?
Oh man,
120
Just holding your pair of threes. I'm all in.
Yeah. 120 bits to make up for Taffy's cheating.
He called with 9-4.
All right, come on. Ah, all right. We're done.
GG.
That's gonna do it. Cancel.
Man, ghosted right out of this. Unbelievable.
That was a lot of fun, though. I really enjoyed that. I definitely.
Yeah, that was fun.
We woke up. We got poker, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a long day. But
Yeah, I woke up and people were like, dude, they're playing poker on the LRR stream. I'm like, what?
What?
And they're
Why?
doing it
You guys are
wrong.
just playing poker. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is going on here?
Lord Tracker Zod, 200 bits, 100. Where's the value? Thanks for the bits, guys. We appreciate it. We've made our money back. We're good. All right. All right, Marshall. Thank you so much for
You're
hanging
welcome,
out.
guys. That was fun. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
It
sure.
was really fun. Oh, I miss poker sometimes.
Yeah.
And then we get scammed, and I'm
We
like,
can just,
no.
I'll text you later. We could set up like a week or a night where you can just Skype with me and I'll sit there and I'll play poker for you.
Okay, that's completely illegal, and we won't be doing that. But I will text you later.
All right.
Okay, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no worries. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye. All right, guys. That is going to do it for today's stream. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I kind of love the fact that the ghosts were ghosting.
It's the poke. It's the ghosting and then
What's up, Taffy?
being so.
I like how we're just literally talking to Taffy now
Yeah.
and they're interacting with us.
I thought he is.
I'm pretty happy about it. Why? Don't ask questions about why we did things. That's just a silly question, Taffy. I think by now you should
It's the
understand.
taking the ghosting to the next level and actually responding to stuff.
Yeah.
I do like actually.
I'm pretty happy with our name, though.
Yeah, Pokler is great.
Pokler is good. Okay, yeah. So
I
that's,
didn't even realize you could like talk in the game until.
I don't even know
started
how
doing-
you do it. Like it.
There you go, chat.
Chat. Yeah. GG all. All right. We're out of
I
here.
should have been like, see you never, nerd.
But
Jump off a sea cliff.
that was fun though. I enjoyed that. It definitely it's a fun way to spend a couple hours. We didn't really spend we literally spent $6, right?
Yeah.
Like that's not that bad. So I don't know. Go check it out. If you can play online poker and you were inspired during that stream, then get to it.
Yeah.
Adam, why are you here? Don't you have work? People are asking.
It's none of their business.
I don't know. I'm also curious. Just
Hopefully
you
your boss isn't the ghost in the stream.
yeah.
I think my boss has better things to do.
Hey, Rain. Is that Rain86? I'm gonna go with Rain86. Thank you
He's
so
like,
much.
yeah, you have better things to do too.
Yeah, it's true. That's less than you'll spend on your MTG streams in a few minutes. It's true, right? We're gonna go into a
Yeah.
draft later, and it's gonna cost us like $14.
Also, unlike MTG, theoretically we could have actually made money.
Yeah,
I mean, we didn't.
You could make money on MTG.
Well, it's a pretty extensive process.
It's a little bit of a roundabout way of getting there, but it's possible. But anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for subbing, resubbing. Thank you for all the bits. A lot of bits this morning, which is great. We've easily, made our money back and then some. So that's nice.
Yay.
Definitely expect us to do. This definitely has convinced me that we're doing a poker night AFK at some point. And we're gonna do it with our
Poker night at the moon base.
We're gonna do poker night at the moon base, and we're gonna have like a 5-person buy-in, and you have to buy in with your own money, because I think if it's just like here's a bunch of chips that mean nothing, then it will be boring, right? I think we've proved that. We started the stream off today, and we played with fake money, and it's just like it doesn't mean anything, so you don't really get involved in it. So I think that could be kind of fun. So maybe look forward to that. Not anytime like in the immediate future, but certainly within the next couple months, we'll try to get that going, because I think that would be a lot of fun.
And Reagan or Regine?
Yeah, I was saying
Rain?
I was saying Rain, just because
maybe you're right.
Rain86 just subscribed. Yeah, we got that.
Yep.
We got it. I'm all Ben. I'm all in every time. Okay, Ben can definitely play poker with us. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. Kiez with that 38-month resub. The months keep coming; they don't stop coming.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
How much time I've seen poker cards sleeve.
Yeah. Oh man, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So
I feel like we don't need to use the card recognizer.
no, probably
poker.
not. Although I do, I love
The
the
idea of the little pocket cams.
The pocket cams could work. We have enough webcams
Yeah.
that we could scrounge together. I'm not sure if it can support like 5 webcams though.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what the limits on how many webcams you can have hooked up to one computer. I think you'd have to be careful about having them on different USB buses, which could be a little tricky. But
Careful, James.
we
you
have a
can't
lot
Skype
of
Marshall in for
we
that
do have
one.
a lot of cameras.
Not loudly, but everybody will be wondering why I'm wearing my one ear pod at the table. James,
That's
why
that's
you
super.
Yeah.
That's super subtle.
Yeah.
People were saying you should bring Marshall needs to come for commentary.
Oh God, he would hate that. I think.
Now here's them all being stupid again.
Yeah. And we're going into the 8th hand of the night. Nobody has done anything intelligent yet, so I'm just gonna go and get a drink. All right. Coming up in like 25 minutes is Lure MTG with Graham and myself. We will be playing some more drafts and stuff. There's also the Standard League thing going on, which we could try.
It looks pretty dire.
Yeah, like I would be okay with trying it, but I literally have no idea what the decks are. Like
they're weird. Yo.
Yeah, like I was watching some last night, and I was just like,
because you random into the deck you get.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to pick your deck, and the combo deck is bizarre.
Yeah. So.
Like,
Oh, so
Blue
you don't
deck?
You don't pick the.
you don't build your deck.
No, it's a
No.
standard. It's a like standard.
It's from standard when Visions was.
When
in.
Visions was a thing. So they take all the best standard decks from that time period. You join a queue. You get assigned a deck, and you play that deck. It's the standard or the Standard Gauntlet is what they call it.
Interesting.
It's been around for a while, and they've been doing it after Pro Tours. Like the top 8 decks of the Pro Tour, they'll load into Magic. You join the queue. Everybody gets one of the decks, and you play with 3 rounds,
Oh, that's interesting.
which could be kind of sweet. So.
That
We
would
might.
suck if you got like eggs or something as your deck. You're like,
So I don't know. Maybe we will check that out, but no promises. Magic for sure, and then later tonight on Talking Simulator, Cameron and Alex will continue playing. Why do I keep forgetting the name of this? Undertale. Thank you. It keeps just slipping my mind. I did it last night too.
Jared, no, we can't record Sidewalk Slime right now because Adam's at work.
Yeah, we're.
Can't you see?
I'm working.
Adam is clearly at work right now.
Hey, you savages.
Jeez, get
Tonight
it,
though, right?
get it ready.
Sweet.
I might be here a little bit earlier, actually.
All right.
That's fine.
So
like now.
yeah, exactly.
No, I just have something I had to do at 2, and I had to wait till 2. So
Okay. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night, or day, or afternoon, or morning, or wherever it is you are.
Bye.